chance to hear Brother Rand sing, and then we gonna shout out all the fans. Yeah, it's Minister Jap. You already know, man. Church is definitely in the building. They fucking with me though. Alright, let's do it. Church check in, 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 church on the bitch. Yeah. Church check in, 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 church on the bitch, 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 yeah, church on the bitch, yeah, church check in, church on the bitch, oh, church on the bitch, yeah, church on the bitch, church on the bitch, church on the bitch, hey, church check in, let's go. Minister Jap, it's a new era and niggas is chat. I'm in the kitchen, I'm cooking this crack. Bitch getting taxed in my Benjamin static. Truck in the front and the engine in back. 3Ks, everything I'm whipping in is black. 3 hoes all wanna sit on my lap. High yellow heifer, I'ma hit her from the back. This is a fact, I'm taking your bitch, I'm not giving her back. Bitch got some kids, I'm not dealing with that. The back of her throw where my children is at, that was realer than that. Her mama's a hoe and her sister's a rat. The head was amazing, the pussy was trash. Run up on church and that pistol gon' blast. Get your ass body trying to get to this bag, nigga, church. Church check in, 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 church on the bitch, yeah. Church check in, 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 church on the bitch, 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 yeah, church on the bitch, yeah, church check in, church on the bitch, oh, church on the bitch, yeah, church on the bitch, church on the bitch, yeah, church on the bitch, listen, church check in, let's go. Relinquish the bitch, you loving and cuffing to be with the bitch. She came in with you, but I leave with the bitch. I bangin', I skeet on the bitch. They be like Jap conceited and shit. I push it to start, ain't no key to my whip. Believe in the game, don't believe in the bitch. I listen to sin and the rest of the pimps. You chasing the bitch and ain't chasing the check. You look like a bitch when you making them threats. You talk how you talk cause you safe on the net. When I see you, no talking, I'm breaking your neck. Catch a nigga like I do, I'm dirty on sight. Whole lot of bargain, but I bet he won't bite. Bet a nigga won't roll a dice with his life. Double cross church kid, crucified twice, nigga. Church check in, 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 church on the bitch, yeah. Church check in, 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 church on the bitch, 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 yeah, church on the bitch, yeah, church check in, church on the bitch, oh, church on the bitch, yeah, church on the bitch, church on the bitch, church on the bitch, hey, church check in, let's go. Church, check in. It's your boy, Minister Jap. Listen, I know y'all been looking for me, but at the bottom of this video, in the description section, you'll see where it says follow me. You can follow me on all social media platforms. You know, make sure you click the links in the description so you can get in touch with me and get in tune with everything I post at all times. You never know, the haters might try to take us down. Also, make sure you follow my backup channel, Minister Jap Church Media. Follow the channel now. We are not going nowhere. We're here to stay. Make sure y'all paying attention. Church on the move. Peace.
Minister Jap, I'm talking to you, nigga. Yeah, I got a kid. I got 2 daughters and a son. You hear me?
Black women are bad mothers.
And that's why you having a baby by the motherfuckers you had a baby with is your fault. That's why you being a single mother is your fucking fault. That's why being a baby daddy ass nigga is your fault.
Live from the church.
Church check in.
It's Minister Jap.
Black women, they're some of the most worst bitches on with money, but yet they're still taking trips and they look fly doing. They are the flyest broken bitches you're gonna ever deal with.
On Minister Jap TV.
Church check in, man. Church check in. Hit that like button. for that church merch. Always beautiful. Let's see, man. That's good. Let's get it, man. Hit that like button, hit that share button, share on Facebook, share on Instagram, share on Twitter. Real niggas is back. None of that simp shit. No broke wrist action over here. All right. All right. All right. All right. I am the streets ordained Minister Jap, a.k.a. Brother Babe, a pervert, a.k.a. Luther King Jr.
Shut the fuck up!
A.k.a. Light Skin Loose. It's time to cook. O's getting took. Pussy niggas shook. I'm the Gucci crook. A pervert. I'm here to bring back the order. Restore the dignity. So you tricking ass, licking ass. You stop being a bum bitch's toilet seat. All single mothers shall suffer.
Shut the fuck up!
You some broke, dumb motherfucker. All my niggas in the church. We pulling out with the rubber.
Shut the fuck up!
I'm the all-knowing of the hoeing. All these niggas know. You are a pervert. Bring your ass to the church. I'm a motherfucking sure. You are a pervert. It's time to do this work. Going heavy in the church. Put these pussies in the dirt. About to go scorch earth. You are a pervert. Tell a friend. Tell a friend. Tell that nigga again. Minister Jap is in rare form. In the churches, check it in. Church. Talk to me, you. Shout out to Miriam coming through with our first super chat. The ladies be beating you brothers to the punch, man. This is supposed to be your show. Salute to the ladies of the church. Much love. We appreciate the support. This is a fan-funded show, so the fans have to fund this show. Because I'm shadow banned shouty. Welcome to the underground. I know you guys get used to scrolling on your phone and seeing these clowns, these broke wrist niggas, these pilgrims. Stealers of the truth, stealers of the real. Niggas ain't been through none of this shit. Don't mean none of this shit they say. You are in a real nigga space. We represent the first and foremost the free thinking straight black men. Free thinking straight black men. Free thinking straight women. And free thinking straight people. Emphasis on the black man. Because we are the only unprotected group in the world. This is why this is so important. The message that we bring is so important. I got
I think I got peach. I think I got peach Pepsi today. I got my Red Bull on deck, so we ready to power up. Don't trip. I think I got peach Pepsi. It's either peach or mango in the refrigerator right now. G Money, we appreciate you with the $10 holler. I think I got peach or mango. One of them. I still ain't got the pineapple. God damn it, I still ain't got the pineapple. Y'all like, go to Little Caesars. If you see a black man in Little Caesars, take his black pass, his black card, strip him of that. You know, you are automatically placed in the Kamala category from that point on. No black man should ever be inside of a Domino's or a Little Caesars. Something is wrong with you. You obviously wasn't raised right. Any place where you can get 10 pieces for $10, it's gotta cause cancer. They're like, yeah, $5. All the toppings in the world, it's gotta cause cancer. You niggas is crazy. I fuck with Pizza Hut. We're not gonna, don't you go there, man. We're not gonna throw Pizza Hut in there, man. Pizza Hut got the best wings in the world. Don't play with Wing Street, man, and Pizza Hut, man. Breadsticks and marinara sauce. Don't play with Pizza Hut. But you niggas, I catch you in a Domino's, man. Walking, hey, Jap, I did this for my girl. Nah, we cutting you off. We cutting you off, nigga. Fuck out of here. Fucking Little Caesars. Little Caesars. Nigga, those are only like, do they even have Little Caesars in black communities? That's like trying to find a Sonics where I'm from. Like, where do you find a Sonics? Niggas is crazy, man. I wish a motherfucker would give me some motherfucking Domino's pizza, nigga. I'd rather have a motherfucking DiGiorno, nigga, than a fucking Domino's. You niggas are crazy. What's good, man? Yeah, man, we got to find out what's going on with the release of this pineapple Pepsi. I look like an asshole going into the stores asking managers, excuse me, I'm not seeing any pineapple Pepsis. On the internet, motherfuckers be like, man, it's this same nigga every week coming up in the grocery store asking about this damn pineapple Pepsi. They hate to see me come through. Oh, here go this nigga. I'm sorry, man. I'm not walking in Little Caesars, bro. I'm not. You know what I'm saying? I'm not. But I gotta eat that pineapple Pepsi, man. The peach and the mango is good. You know, but that pineapple, that sounds like that's gonna be amazing. You know, we gotta keep talking about this shit, man. We got this election, man. I'm gonna be honest with you, man. This is do or die. This is not a joke. We having fun and shit like that, but we have to be very serious about this shit. This right here could possibly start World War III, a civil war. This right here is a very, very critical time in the world. I think this is probably one of the most important elections ever. You know, this is like morality versus Sodom and Gomorrah. And niggas, this is why I say, man, if Jesus came back, people would treat him like shit because he wasn't balling. He could be telling the truth. If Jesus didn't have enough followers on social media, if Jesus wasn't iced out, niggas wouldn't listen to him. You know, that's just the crazy part about it, man. You know, Donald Trump literally is the only person that can save us from this fuck shit. They're trying to take our guns. They're trying, well, they already did. They've taken our freedom of speech. Why do you think, motherfuckers, man, Jap, you shot 100,000. I don't, because of cancel culture. And weak niggas who don't ride with me, who ride with the fuck shit. This is what I'm saying. This is an eye opener to the people you need to separate from. These liberal motherfuckers. They can silence you when you are too real. We have boys pretending to be women. Women jumping in men's roles, doing them half-assed and getting overly rewarded and overly celebrated as if they were men and actually did a good goddamn job. We are more concerned about pronouns than actually getting the damn job done properly. We have a sissified military. We are being invaded by criminals, rapists, degenerates, bums, and we have pedestalized them and prioritized them over our own downtrodden people. And we're dealing with a group of people who hate one man that much they are willing to endure all of this to prove a petty point. They are willing to pay triple for gas to prove a point. They are rigging elections. This is going to start a civil war. The worst thing that can happen is if Trump doesn't win. Because people are tired of this. Your kids have the right to change their born gender without your permission. They're on hormone blockers and they're getting sterilized. We got no cash bail, just letting criminals run the streets. This is Grand Theft Auto in real life. The truth all of a sudden has become offensive. Everything is being monitored. You're off the clock, off of work, and you're getting fired by a conversation you had off work, online. You have no privacy anymore. This is everything they say about China, and we are slowly getting introduced to it. It's not like the people voted in who are the fact checkers. You don't even have a right to an opinion without the fact checkers coming at the bottom of your post telling you what's right and what's wrong. And when you actually find out who the fact checkers are for these social media platforms, they are a bunch of leg-crossing, blue-haired, Starbucks drinking, liberal, pansexuals. You're so focused on symbolism, you're willing to suffer to see it. It wouldn't be a problem with having a woman president if we had a good choice, a logical choice, if the bitch made some damn sense. This older generation is going to leave behind a mess when they transition on. They surely don't care about the future. They are so detached from what's happening. Majority of the old, comfortable Negroes don't live in the black community anymore. But have a lot to say about it. Jesus' jobs and handouts is all black folks want. And it's gotten us nowhere. And you say you want Jesus, but you will side with those who are opposed of everything Jesus stood for, everything that Christianity is supposed to stand for. You so-called Bible thumpers, fried chicken Christians go against. Kamala Harris is in support of sodomites. She wants to give free health care to illegals. When the hell when the hell does a burglar have the right to live in your home? Trump's got to fix the border issue ASAP. 3 migrants attacked a couple while they were on the Coney Island boardwalk. This is more important than abortion. Shout out to Black Yankee. This is more important than abortion. Our president is right now is supposed to be a Catholic. Nobody is that is one thing I know. Catholics are definitely against abortion and they're against divorce. Truthfully, they are the biggest, they big on that. No divorce. That is very highly shamed on within that community. But that is the biggest issue. And that does not affect you average hard day working people's bottom line day to day. We are not losing sleep over abortion. We're losing sleep over bills. It's either get food or not have heat. Have heat or starve. Or half-ass them both until you can figure it out. Every city is feeling this shit. And this is an actual phenomenon. I'm so glad to have the mindset and the perspective that I have that I can't even deal with or talk to any person seriously that's a Democrat. Because I know what I stand for, and it's clear what you stand for. The same way you wouldn't see me befriending a member of the LGBTQ. I could converse, but my day-to-day, we know. Especially if you're, you're out there flaming. If I had to be in a work environment, yeah, I'm gonna be respectful. This is just a coworker. I'm not gonna disrespect you, but I'm not gonna insert you into the circle. You're not gonna be a part of my life. I'm so thorough with that shit. I got family members like that get X'd out. I look at them the same way I would look at as the murderer in the family, as the thief in the family. We don't know how to separate from what doesn't. That's where the conflicts come in. When you're around shit that does not agree with you. You don't have to integrate with everybody. You can separate and there can be peace. But right now you're trying to integrate ideals and morals that clash all the time and expect it to not be a conflict. The woke, the liberal, the LGBT, every chance they get, they are here to create conflict. A simple solution to fix America would be this, a dividing line, whether we divided it from north to south or east to west. If they could just divide this country in half, I think we'll have no problem. Make it two separate countries. United Republicans of America, the United Democrats of America. There wouldn't be a lot of us trying to go to y'all side anyway. Y'all want to come over to our side. But there will be rules. There will be rules. But this is going to create a lot of division, man. And this should be an eye-opener to some of the people that you didn't know were this ridiculous. Who says you have to like your leader? It's not the president's job to be friendly. You ever notice that these Democrats are so concerned with, Kamala's bringing joy. This ain't a time for joy, bitch. China and Russia flying fucking airstriker crabs over by Alaska and shit. They sizing this shit up, man. We got wars going on. Gaza, Israel, Ukraine, Russia, like, what you're over here talking about always bringing joy? You're coming out with Megan Thee Stallion twerking? And I want to shout out all the brothers that emailed me, thanking me for bringing awareness to the fact that our older generation, the baby boomers, have complete failures. They're not being measured proper. You're measuring our elders by what they have accumulated in life by having this good, comfortable job that is no longer available to you. That older generation didn't put on for the younger generation and bring the younger generation in. You know what I'm saying? These are the same motherfuckers that lack the ability to dream and will shit on yours. They have just now been introduced to the internet and they are scared of it. Oh, you gotta watch this shit on that Facebook, you're gonna lose your job. These niggas lack the backbone to be our leaders. They vote blue no matter who, so why would I listen to you? What has it gotten us? They literally lack logic. These old fried chicken Christians, Al Sharpton, Jesse Jackson ass niggas have to go. These Ricky Smiley, DL Hewley ass niggas have to go. They don't have the mind of a man. They're in a comfortable state. They are happy. Oh, we're going to have a black woman there. She's not black. And her being a woman shouldn't matter. And we got to be real. Women can't handle that type of pressure. Why put that on them? To prove a fucking point about symbolism? Symbolism? What does Kamala symbolize? The old bitch that fucked her way to the top? Obviously, she had plenty of abortions. Now she has the inability to have kids. She's a stepmother to a stand-in husband that she's pretending to be in love with. Have you looked at them fake-ass interactions by your soft-ass, ticklish husband? That is the representation? The blended family? Of bullshit? A Hindu Baptist celebrating Kwanzaa, Hanukkah with the Jewish family? And you're supposed to be a Baptist? How do the Jews view Jesus? Why you revere them so much? How do they even respect the religion you praise? You overly respect the Jewish faith, the Jewish people. They on the thought of Jesus. They on the whole world and call them infidels. But she is she is so-called married to one and doesn't even have his last name. Shout out to Gary, man, for that 12, man. Y'all hit that like button. Y'all hit that share button. Hit that super chat. We going there today. Y'all still ain't made me turn up, man. I got the new robe. I'm ready to preach. Got to get us four sponsors today, man. We're gonna get into this, man. Free speech is definitely on attack, man. People want the truth, man, and you have got to search high and low for that shit, man. Because we are outnumbered by fuck shit and fake news. If this was a pro single mothers, pro LGBT, and we hate Trump channel, nigga, I had 10 million goddamn subscribers. I have thousands of shows. You can't tell me these motherfuckers don't suppress your ass. I get suppressed on every platform I touch. Because the problem is they don't want you to wake up. Notice how our older generations can't think for themselves. Somebody got to do the thinking for them. They only go to church so the preacher could do the reading for them. Real talk. Real talk. If black folks really read the Bible, Christmas would have been over a long time ago. If black folks really read the Bible, black women wouldn't be preaching in churches. You know, look at our older generation. These are the Bible thumpers. They overly celebrate cross-dressing and broke wrist black men. Tyler Perry, welcome in the church. He over there giving spiritual blessings on motherfuckers' foreheads. We don't stand for shit. That's why nobody respects us. The Jews stand firm. The Muslims stand firm. The fried chicken Christians don't stand for shit. And they know it. They know it. So why give you anything for your vote when you give it away? At this point, we need another Reagan in the White House. Shout out to Gary, man. We need someone who's fearless and unapologetically real. I don't know about you. I'm sick of being lied to. Our older generation has been lied to their whole life, and they are scared to confront the truth because they will have to embrace the fact that everything that they've lived has been a lie. They're literally just riding it through. Fuck it, I'm in it already. Voting blue no matter who. There is no waking up this older generation. It is frustrating to talk to them. It's frustrating to deal with them. They are literally your open enemies. They are against everything everything for your future. They are against it. They don't have to raise children in the climate that they're voting for. Old, comfortable Negroes are a problem. This woke shit don't work. Things are far too critical for us to be experimenting with shit. This woke, liberal, democratic shit was a bad experiment. Trump is that reality check. The media, the liberals, the brainwashed idiots are afraid of his voice. They say Republicans and conservatives are violent. They are the ones sending shots. They the ones sending shots. They are willing to kill, steal, lie, deceive, to destroy humanity. And none of these bright ideas equate to any money for you, a safer environment, more comfortability, progress. They always talk about racial harmony. We could never have racial harmony if every time we have a discussion and a fact gets brought out, here comes you. Well, that sounds racist. I'm going to tell you right now, never trust white people who tell black folks what's racist. If it's a white person telling black folks what they should feel offended by, don't trust them. You're being used. You're being used. Because it's not any of these other people's jobs, other coaches' jobs to be empathetic for you. They can never feel your pain. I can never feel the pain of a Jew. I can never feel the pain of a Mexican. So for me to be fighting their fight would just be purely unauthentic. But for some reason, we find authenticity in a Bernie Sanders. Oh, he's fighting for us. Really? Will he die for this shit? No. Will he go broke doing this shit? No. Will he lose everything for this shit? No. Does he stand to lose anything? No. He's just a contrarian. He's just being rebellious. He's looking like he's rooting for the underdog, but will never experience what the underdogs experience. And that's the white liberal. Black folks are so dumb, we thought that they were allies. I see more white people with Black Lives Matter t-shirts than black ones. When the hell did Black Lives Matter to white folks? Facts. George Stephanopoulos was trying to tell Byron Donalds what a black person is. Like what? Fam. This is the type of shit I talk about when you need to stay in your lane. You know, you talk about Juneteenth. Yeah, who asked for that? Where is the committee of black folks who even put that on the table? That's not no accomplishment. Niggas get shot every Juneteenth, B. That shit ain't important. When the hell you, if our black history was worth celebrating, why are we the only ones that celebrate it? When you seen a white family celebrating Martin Luther King Day with some Martin Luther King t-shirts? When you seen some white folks celebrating Juneteenth? We, as the sheep, black folks that we are, we overly celebrate white holidays. We got these same liberal black Democrats who will tell you everything negative about America, but on the 4th of July, they will bust more fireworks than any white motherfucker you know. They will go broke buying fireworks and barbecuing. They won't stop shoot. They still shooting fireworks from the 4th of July right now in my neighborhood. So who's lost? White folks ain't spending their mortgage money and rent money to buy fucking shoes, bikes, and video games, going broke on Christmas. We overdo it for Christmas. As if it's your birthday. It's supposed to be Jesus' birthday. When the hell did you start getting gifts on another person's birthday? And then try to tie it in with the boy, you cannot listen. We cannot listen to this older generation. There's a lot of things that we could tighten up in the black community to make us worthy of respect. How can you respect a group of people who claim to be Christians for the most part, who are in full support of LGBTQ, transgenders, abortion, women leading, and idol worshiping holidays that they go broke and put themselves into debt over? Boy, we don't stand for shit. Shout out to Elim with a 10. He said they're going live again tonight at 8. Okay, if the Republicans don't win, we are donezo in the United States. Who's going live? Elon and Trump? Because we're gonna talk about this Elon and Trump live stream. Hopefully we can do it live too if they going live tonight. Let me know, y'all, if they going live. Somebody hit the super chat. Let me know what the hell going on, man. Perfect. Y'all niggas talk. Shout out to Elim, man. We don't build shit. We are very inclusive. No, none of these other coaches' goal is to be integrated with everybody. Why do we want to integrate so much? We integrate so much that we end up giving away what's ours. We don't have a community. If we got Arabs, Indians, Chinese, Mexicans, we got everybody can come in our community, but we can't come in theirs. Notice that. Everybody can do our music, but we can't do theirs. They gave that black motherfucker from Hootie the Blowfish a hard time with country. They gave Beyonce a hard time with country. They gave Nelly a hard time with country. Shit, they gave Kanye a hard time with gospel. Stop it, man. And this is because our elders wanted white acceptance, and they got it. They got their white acceptance. They got their good job. They got Jesus. They got all the handouts that they can get. Now they live in the suburbs, and they will die comfortably. They got their safety net. They voted away ours. Notice how you don't hear none of that generation talking about reparations. It's our generation and younger. In fact, them old comfortable niggas don't need the reparations. We need it. For them going along with the brainwash. All them pension jobs and all that, y'all voted it out the country. Old niggas can't see the big picture. They are so fixated on hating Trump, it only took 2 weeks for them to say Kamala's great. See, now we gotta use logic. Was Kamala great when she ran for president the first time? She was the most unpopular person to run. You didn't want her then. She didn't become vice president because of the works of black folks and we rallied together. No. Biden picked that bitch to get you dumbass niggas. And he did just that. We need to start challenging these old niggas. Are you happy with what you created? You created inflation. You created this border. You voted for it. They can't tell you how great of a job Biden has done because it hasn't been. But they have the ability to turn a blind eye to this bullshit. I'm so disgusted with our older generation. I literally don't want to be around motherfuckers. I don't want to talk to them. None of that. Yeah, and I see you old niggas be emailing me, you know what I'm saying, talking about, I don't care. Your generation fucked up. There's nothing left. There's nothing left for you to do but die comfortably. We got to fix the mess that you're going to leave us with. So fuck you and fuck the Democratic Party. Trump is the only motherfucker that can save us from this fucking madness and confusion. You know? Straight up. You don't even, these niggas haven't even taken the time to look into who Tim Walz is. As a governor, are you saying that you want the world to reflect Minnesota? You want America to reflect Minnesota, America to reflect California, San Francisco. I mean, these people are literally left places shitholes with their policies and actions of their use of power. They represent shithole places. We're still talking about Kamala and Trump every day, which is what we should do, but we can't negate the fact that we still have Joe Biden in office. And they have lied to us about his ability for years, about him being everything but see now. Joe Biden can't even pick up a lawn chair. Joe Biden can barely walk. Joe Biden can't go up the stairs. Joe Biden can't ride a bike. Joe Biden don't know where yet. Joe Biden poop his pants. Joe Biden literally having strokes in the middle of damn speeches. How do we allow our so-called elders to justify this shit? How can you this is our leader. Why is Joe Biden kicking it at the beach at a time like this? If you want to kick it at the beach while we're in a critical situation we're in right now, they should use the 25th, 28th Amendment and just got him up out of there. This is a critical time, and your weekend at Bernie's ass is on the beach, chilling. We're on the brink of World War III. He took more vacations than any president in history.
Say the lion is good enough for
Yes, Lucky Lefty, he's been vacationing a whole lot. Every time shit gets real, he's on a vacation. He's at I forgot what they call the place. I know he's at is it Camp David or some shit like that? They always say he's at Camp David or some shit. This niggas be. When do you see Vladimir Putin just doing this? That's why I told you, man. I'm really into this shit, man. I really wanted our next leader to be somebody like Vladimir Putin. If you ever seen Vladimir Putin, man, that nigga's fearless, man. They showed a side-by-side video. I got to find that video. I'm going to show y'all one day, man. It's Obama working out. in the morning versus Vladimir Putin's workout. Vladimir Putin doing judo, running up mountains in the cold, in the mountain with no shirt on and shit like that, doing push-ups, wrestling, grappling with motherfuckers at an old age. He ready to kick ass. You walk up in the White House, you better be you walk up in the Russian White House, whatever they call that shit. You better be ready to fight Vladimir. Obama had 2 little 10-pound dumbbells, looking like a pregnant bitch doing aerobics. I think he might have did the little beach ball that you got to squeeze your thighs together. He was doing some bitch ass shit. Vladimir Putin throwing weights up, man. Get your bitch ass out of here, man. The Kremlin, yeah, man, get the fuck out of here, man. Joe Biden couldn't do 10 jumping jacks. He'd be hospitalized if he did 10 jumping jacks. This nigga is relaxing. Y'all acting like he's not the president right now. To this day, he's the president right now. He kicking back like the stock market ain't just crashed. He kicking back. He's kicking back. Like, bro, how do you feel safe with these phony fucking... Man, these motherfuckers get on my nerves, man. Hit that like button, hit that share button, man. We going there, man. It is very important, man. We have got to get Trump in there, man, or this shit is over, man. America is done. We're going to talk about this shit. We walking it down slow today. You know what I'm saying? Y'all still ain't tell me if Elon and Trump are going live tonight, because that'll be a great show for us tonight, too. We can go over that. Let me know if they're going live tonight, y'all. I didn't talk so much. My motherfucking Red Bull done got hot. I gotta go grab another Red Bull. We about to do this shit. Hit that like button, hit that share, hit that super chat, share on Facebook and Twitter right now.
One family and one glorious nation under God. So with American pride swelling in our hearts and American courage stirring in our souls, I say these words to you tonight. We will make America powerful again. We will make America wealthy again. We will make America strong again. We will make America proud again. We will make America safe again. And we will make America great again.
Fuck this shit. Fix this damn country. Fix this shit. I'm tired of these sissies running shit, man. Tired of these sissies running shit, man. We got to get into this shit. Lying ass Kamala and these damn fake rallies of hers. People starting to expose these fake ass rallies, man. These rallies be fake. She does not have the turnout like y'all be talking about or y'all been hearing about on the news. She's not getting that turnout. Hold on, man. Let me power up, man. Let me power up, church. Let me power up. All right. Fuck yeah. Time to power up on these niggas, man. Time to power up on these niggas, man. All right. You know, these motherfuckers are lying about these turnouts. You know, I even read they was showing on. I gotta find that video again so I can show y'all on another video. There was a video where when she went down to Atlanta, they were hiring people to come over there. You can get paid to go to a Kamala rally. You can get paid to go. They was paying them people. They were giving you a free shirt, posters, and they was paying them motherfuckers like $20-something an hour to go to the Kamala rallies. You know, when it came down to the photos, the media is really trying to help Kamala. They really playing a big game, man. Like, they want this bitch to be great. How do you go from 3+ years of being a nobody, having a horrible record, no accomplishments? There have been no accomplishments of Kamala. Oh, yeah, and this just in. Now a lot of people are getting their student loans forgiven right now. Election time is coming. Well, oh, we got our student loans forgiven. Okay. Then when they get in office, they ain't got to do shit else for you. So when you got you got this degree and shit like that, okay, great. Where's the job lined up for you? You better go to another country where they're shipping those jobs to. People don't understand how powerful the media is. They don't understand how powerful propaganda is, man. This is Kamala Harris Democratic propaganda, man. This woman in 2 weeks has become Jesus to these black folks. Out of nowhere. Oh, we're supposed to just easily forget that she has accomplished nothing, has done the worst record for black men, especially, but the black community she gives a shit about. She just told you, I'm not going to do anything specifically for black folks. No. And that does not anger black people? Didn't I tell you all niggas want is Jesus jobs and handouts? They gave them the jobs. You know, they gonna keep you over there shouting in the church and, you know, praising Jesus, gonna pretend like they praising Jesus with you while doing the devil's doing. They literally are trying to outlaw prayer and the essence of God in the school system, period. But make it of importance to educate children about sexual orientation. And we're weird? You're saying that we're weird because we don't want men dressed as women twerking in front of kids and reading books to them? They don't, the fact that these people don't find this strange only validates the point that you need to separate from these people. I'm willing to cut off family members, friends, I don't care how long. If you are a part of this agenda, you are part of the problem. This is the fork in the road for everybody. This election right here is the fork in the road. Because if they win, there is going to be a war against everything that you stand for, every principle, every value that you value is on the line here. The family's already destroyed. We already see that. The black woman, you know what I'm saying, took the bait. She took the bait. It's very hard to save them if they're even savable. The black man led by the black woman might as well be a black woman. We're so outnumbered by crazies, we look out of place. Shout out to EV, man. Salute to EV, man, running for councilman, man. I still want my shirt, motherfucker. He say it's also an indictment of blacks how easily to con. Yes. We are the biggest fools. That's why no one respects our community or culture. They will tell it to his face, to our face. You ain't black if you don't vote for me. Who are you to tell me I'm not black? You see how Charlemagne brushed past that? That's how your average black person brushes past this madness that's going on right now, present day in the world. Shout out to Nella HD, man. I appreciate all the love coming through. Support this show. Fun show. We going there today. Did you see Ricky Smiley's interview? If you don't approve the comfortable old Negroes on symbolism, I don't know what does. Yes, bro. We're going all day, man. We're going all day, man. I'm caffeined up. We ready to cook. You know, had to take some time to do some editing, but yes. We ready to cook today. We ready to rock and roll. The media is very fucking powerful, man. They got mind control over these people, and these people want their minds controlled, so they don't want the ability to think for themselves. And once you sacrifice that, it's over. Once people tell you what you can't say, they can tell you what you can't think and what you can't believe. They've literally demonized religion. And the crazy part again, black folks traditionally are conservative. Never in history will we agree with so much rainbow activity. And they've integrated it into the church system, and the fried chicken Christians and the comfortable Negroes are all soldiers for the devil at this point. You don't believe the media is powerful? Kamala wasn't shit for 3 years straight. In 2 weeks, they turned her up. She's the great hope. She's going to bring joy to America. What? If you all say, oh, we got all these police shootings. Y'all act like police shootings stopped when Biden was in office. Everything is an isolated incident. If it was Trump, you all have been going crazy. Y'all are so it's because of white supremacy. Well, y'all got the president that y'all was begging for, who was supposed to make a difference. Has white supremacy stopped? Has racial tensions stopped or only escalated? Because the more you keep taking away, the freedoms you keep taking away from people, the more and more they are going to get frustrated. People are getting frustrated. The platform Rumble was started off the frustrations of people who want to speak and not having the ability to do so. Truth Social, same thing. Elon Musk purchased Twitter to bring free speech back. YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook is like the CNN, NBC, and ABC of the fucking internet, of social media. You can't go against what agenda they're pushing. They're going to take away from your right to speak and try to take away your guns and feed you lies. We didn't even get to vote on these fact checkers. Who fact checks the fact checkers? When do the fact checkers apologize for getting facts wrong, like the Hunter Biden laptop? The Russia collusion. None of that stuff has been apologized, and the people who push that bullshit are not being held accountable. The media are usually against a noble cause. Salute the Southern diplomat. Jay Wood, Soldiers of the Rainbow, Devil. Jab said it first. Yes. Appreciate you, Jay Wood. We got Elam. We are the origin of the Republican Party, and Frederick Douglass was Lincoln's best friend. None of that matters. We are dealing with a brainwashed nigga, and we have to wash our hands with niggas. I'm washing my hands with niggas. It angers me to talk. It angers me to talk to them. It angers me to hear them talk. I know there's no getting through to them. I can show them the facts. The facts don't matter. It's how they feel. I remove myself from being amongst these fucking idiots. These same black motherfuckers will dox and dig into you and dig into every word you say online. Me as a black man, I'm fighting for black men. Who's my biggest enemy? Black men. They will work hard as hell to tear down a black man to try to disprove what I'm saying. But when you bring them blatant lies from the left, they ain't sitting there trying to disprove that. They will debate me till they blue in the face about buying pussy all goddamn day. Because they know I'm right, but they don't like how it makes them feel to know that I'm right and they wrong. So let's just get them out of here so we can feel good and be in a blissful ignorance. That's the same as the comfortable Negroes. You got the truth. You have investigated and seen everything that's about Kamala, everything that's Tim Walz is about. You stand for something. I told you what to vote for. Your values, your interests in the policies. None of that shit has anything to do with feelings. If you're telling me you value and your interest lies in and you love the policies of transgenderism, by all means. But don't come around me talking about you're a man. Don't come around me talking about you're a man of order, discipline, principle, dignity. Don't come here talking that shit. You picked your side, stay the fuck over there. Because for far too long, we could not identify who our enemies were. We were so fixated on white and black. We are steady over here fighting old niggas' wars. It is 2020. 2024 and the civil rights movement was over decades ago. Ain't no Jim Crow. It's the words of a hoe. Feminism is the enemy in everything that feminism embodies. Feminism is the reason why black men are at their employers walking on eggshells, scared to be men. Because you being a man offends weak people. You never hear about toxic femininity. It's toxic masculinity. I just literally watched a video of Trump sitting down with black men of the community, business owners, black leaders. You will not see Kamala do any of that. She will sit down with the AKA. They are so fixated about women's equality and diversity. That's an old fight with this white and black shit. This woke shit is weak shit. It's women shit. Democrats are a party of weakness, incompetency, bright ideas with no backing. We're being led by women who will not die for this country. They are not getting drafted. But for some reason, their opinions and their words are more powerful than those who have to lay their lives on the line if called to action. Men create the world that you women live in so you can complain in. You don't create this world for us. You don't even protect it. You don't do any of this shit. You don't create it. You're just in it. And once we can restore the fucking order of things, things will stop getting out of whack. You think Kamala would have taken a bullet? Kamala would have taken a bullet on stage and got up and stood up and still get back at it? Should be still bedridden now. And bitches will be talking about how courageous she is. They tried to compare COVID to a man nearly catching a headshot. And people let them do it. People let them make that comparison. As if that was a legit fucking argument. Let me see what this brother say, man. That was Arsenal Shogun. Just look at Ricky Smiley, fried chicken, Christian wearing. Bruh, you jumping the gun. I already got something prepared for this fuck ass nigga Ricky Smiley. Salute to Arsenal Shogun. Y'all be jumping the gun. Y'all be rushing me, man. I got y'all, man. We go get Ricky, man. I mean, fam, they literally made this babbling idiot Kamala seem legitimate. I mean, legit. What planet are we on, man? What planet are we on? She had 3 years to show us her greatness. And she only got hired because of DEI. And the DEI shit is their creation. And now when you say it, it's offensive. We can barely talk in America right now because of this weak, woke, feminist bullshit. Men have got to be men again, and women have got to be women again, man. Focusing on this damn race shit is a damn distraction. Real talk, man.
I, Kamala Harris, am your Democrat candidate for president because Joe Biden finally exposed his senility at the debate. Thanks, Joe. I was selected because I am the ultimate diversity hire. I'm both a woman and a person of color. So if you criticize anything I say, you're both sexist and racist. I may not know the first thing about running the country, but remember, that's a good thing if you're a deep state puppet. I had 4 years under the tutelage of the ultimate deep state puppet, a wonderful mentor, Joe Biden. Joe taught me rule number 1, carefully hide your total incompetence. I take insignificant things and I discuss them as if they're significant. And I believe that exploring the significance of the insignificant is in itself significant.
Talking about the significance of the passage of time, right? The significance of the passage of time. So when you think about it, there is great significance to the passage of time, and there is such great significance to the passage of time.
Another trick is trying to sound black. I pretend to celebrate Kwanzaa, and in my speeches, I always do my best Barack Obama impression.
So hear me when I say, I know Donald Trump's type.
And okay, look, maybe my work addressing the root causes of the border crisis were catastrophic, but my knowledge of international politics is truly shocking.
The United States shares a very important relationship, which is an alliance with the Republic of North Korea. It is an alliance that is strong and enduring.
And just remember, when voting this November, it is important to see what can be, unburdened by what has been. And by what has been, I mean Joe Biden. You think the country went to shit over the past 4 years? You ain't seen nothing yet.
Gillette.
You ain't seen shit yet. You better fuck this bitch up. You know, like, comedy is dead now. Comedy is hate speech. You can't have fun. Comedy sucks. If we had Def Comedy Jam right now, those people would be jailed. They are working desperately trying to silence people, man. And they're working very hard trying to prop up Kamala as if everybody loves her and everybody should love her. These damn rallies are fake and phony. Straight baloney. Real talk. She still hasn't confronted the press, been asked any serious questions. We're gonna really break down this Kamala shit. You're gonna learn a lot today. If anything, you're gonna want to watch this episode 3 to 4 times. Shout out to the people on Facebook. We stream it on Facebook too. You know what I'm saying? Share on Facebook. I'm really trying to piss these hoes off today because these bitches got me pissed. They got me tight. But they're doing all types of post edits to make it look like her crowds are bigger than what they are, and they're not. Look.
Completely cordoned off. They're hiding it behind a curtain.
They have a curtain up on all of the empty rows of seats in the stadiums that she's in.
Completely cordoned off. They're hiding it behind a curtain. You're not allowed to walk up here, but
Now, I'm surprised, to be truthful, I gotta be fair. Fair is fair. The Secret Service ain't shit, because this guy should not be able to be walking back here. This guy should not be able to be walking back here. The Secret Service is really, again, that's when you DEI the Secret Service.
all completely cordoned off. They're hiding it behind a curtain. You're not allowed to walk up here, but you know how it is. So just so you guys see the amount of seats here, there's well over 1,000 seats that have been basically completely blacked out. Once they realized the attendance wasn't going to be this much, they started drawing the curtain farther this way and then farther this way as well. Yeah, as you see.
Man, I've seen so many AI photos, people fingers all deformed and all that shit, the shirts all messed up and mumbled, trying to give her a look as if there is a frenzy and a demand for Kamala. You know, and there's just not. You know, there's just not. You know, and people, the other day when Donald Trump and Elon Musk, we got to really, really appreciate what Elon Musk is doing, because we always talk about black celebrities. This should be a call to action for a lot of black celebrities. Oh, why do they don't make a difference? They got all this money, this, and this. Man, giving turkeys out in the hood and bikes and all, that's bullshit. Utilize your money for something to make a difference, a real difference. And Elon Musk is one motherfucker that is making a real difference. He don't need to be doing this shit that he's doing. He could literally be sitting on a motherfucking yacht getting his dick sucked every day. The purchase of Twitter really helps the minds of people like us. You know? Matter of fact, I meant to do this, man. I'm going to do this live on camera right now. I meant to do this. I am going to upgrade my Twitter subscription to the premium plan, because I'm like, man, I should be able to pay for Twitter. I'm going to pay for this shit. Let me go ahead and, what's this, monthly charge or what? $11 a month. I'm doing it now, niggas. I'm signing up right now, because I can't get my voice out on any of these Fruitopia ass platforms. And this motherfucker, I got it right here, so you don't know if y'all can see it. You can see it. It says, you're all set. I'm on the premium now. So I should have a check mark now, right? I got a check mark now. Y'all go to @Minister Jap. I got a check mark now. So we don't have freedom of speech, and it took a person to put his money where his mouth is, because we being silenced. Your thoughts are controlled. That's why Twitter is so lit right now, because you're able to hear different perspectives and formulate your own perspective. That's what the internet was at one point in time. YouTube used to be fire. Appreciate you, Miriam, for letting these niggas know. Follow me on X and say what my account's under review for my check. Okay, got it. We got 1,500 people over there. I'm about to really start getting busy on X, because you can't speak on you can't speak on Instagram. I can't even go live on Instagram no more. Every time I start building this shit up, here come the black niggas to tear me down. The black niggas trained by black women to tear me down. You know? The internet used to be the shit, man. YouTube used to be the shit back when we first started 2013, 14. That era where niggas could really talk and have free speech, that was the shit. All this censoring yourself and all this old sissified, broke wrist shit, man. It just throws salt in the game, man. It makes the game weak, man. Y'all gotta understand how powerful media is. The fact that Donald Trump and Elon Musk was just having a conversation scares them because they know the influence that they can have. That's truly what these people are scared of, the influence. And we got 700 people in here, man. Can y'all do me a favor and go over to my Rumble and just hit the subscribe on the Rumble, because I'm looking into this shit with the Rumble. I don't know how to use Rumble. That's my big, y'all keep saying, yeah, you put some shit on Rumble. I'm still trying to learn how to use it. I gotta dedicate some time to really see how to fucking use this Rumble shit. Because I eventually want to get off of YouTube. I can't stand this platform. I'm too real to be fake. I really can't do what we need to do here on YouTube. So we gonna have to really start promoting this Rumble. Matter of fact, I'm gonna shoot a commercial for Rumble today. I'm gonna shoot a commercial for the Rumble, man. We got to get the Rumble popping, man, because it's getting critical. I don't want to be reactionary. We got to be proactive, because if this bitch get in office, places like YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, it's gonna be dead in the water. They got so scared about this Trump conversation, they send hackers to mess up the stream. They trying to sue. How are you trying to sue? They're trying to sue Trump and Elon Musk for having a conversation. They haven't taken any action, just the conversation alone. That's how much power they want. Oh, they're waking people up. We can't have that. They don't want you to wake up. Because if you wake up, they can't control you. They want to control you. That's what you all not understanding, man. Our old folks, they wrote off, man. Write them off. They ain't even on social media. They scared of this. They just started text messaging maybe about 10, 12 years ago. Write them old niggas off, man. Don't frustrate yourself trying to enlighten them. No information can go into an old nigga's mind. They are accustomed to listening to the motherfuckers they have listened to get them to the comfortability point that they are in right now, and they are appreciative for it. That's it. The big picture would be to see how their decisions have affected us and the generations to come. It's going to take free thinkers to fix this shit. I'm about to get back on my true social shit too, man. I can't stand Instagram. Matter of fact, I ain't even posting on them motherfuckers no more, man. I'm just going to look for information, and I'm posting on Truth and Twitter, and we're going to start transitioning this shit over to Rumble. We got to get over to Rumble, man. Can't do it here, 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 man. You know? But it just amazes me how amazing Kamala is right now, and nobody can tell you about anything amazing she's done. Besides just being a woman, being black, and having a job that she didn't get fired from. Again, like I tell you, women in power just do enough to not get fired. Kamala hasn't had any real accomplishments, anything that we can thank her for. For us to even be considering her for a position. She was a shitty vice president. Why are we considering you for a promotion? That's a logical way of putting this. But logic don't work with a lot of niggas, especially Democrats. You know? I literally put Democrats in the same category as in my mind, to me, they are the same perverts, you know, sex offenders, LGBTQ community criminals. You know what I'm saying? I put them in all treason. Like they're in that category with me, man. Pervert, you are a pervert. I don't stand for what they stand for. If that's what you stand for, if you're free to do it. And I'm free to not fuck with you. Pervert. I'm free to not fuck with you. And I don't. You know? So this Elon thing, we're gonna go through this Elon and Trump interview. It was like 2 hours. I chopped it up so we can narrow it down and shit like that. But it has the media hating, man, hating real hard, and they was going crazy, man. Jen Psaki, the motherfucker, the Pilgrim's Pilgrim, you know she had something to say. You know, fuck just stealing things and anybody that supports that shit. I'm keeping that above. I don't need. I can't respect none of that shit. You know, we just got to draw the line, man. It's too critical of a time right now. No more compromise, man. No more compromise.
To monitor Donald Trump's interview with Elon Musk. I told you about this at the beginning of the show, and I literally mean.
Look at this motherfucker. Don't she look just like that goddamn Pilgrim?
I don't think women should vote.
This fucking clown.
We've been attempting to monitor Donald Trump's interview with Elon Musk. I told you about this at the beginning of the show, and I literally mean trying, because the interview did not proceed as planned. Again, what a shame. But that is apparently due to some sort of technical difficulties. The site showed not available shortly after its.
Dude, they sent hackers in to flood the server to stop. That's how bad they want to stop this shit. Do you understand? Hold on, let me slow this down for y'all. So I gotta remind y'all about 2020 when Twitter had liberal power. Do you not understand how powerful Twitter was? Twitter literally shut the president, the previous president, down. He couldn't speak. Actually, he was still president at the time. They canceled his account. Do you understand how corrupt it was? Imagine if Twitter was still being ran right now by those same people. That you think it's bad now how much love Kamala's getting? Imagine if Twitter was on board with that bullshit. They will be making her look like, I swear, the second coming of Jesus. If you post anything bad about it, it'll be fact checked, it will be suppressed, it will be all that. Dude, Twitter was literally suppressing all people from the House of Representatives, Congress people, anybody who was running against Biden, anybody who was talking about that Hunter Biden laptop, all that shit was being hidden. The Twitter files and all, we wouldn't have known about none of this shit if it wasn't for Elon actually putting his money to good use. And it goes back to what I said. We talk about black folks putting their money to good use. We don't. Niggas have got to put their money to good use. He did it. I got nothing but respect. White, black, or whatever. I'm talking about how this benefits us. Twitter is more of a benefit to your freedom than Facebook, than Instagram. Shit, TikTok is like literally walking on eggshells. You can't say shit on TikTok. If TikTok ain't the most sissiest platform, man, between TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook, that shit is whack. Man, just the thought of their conversation alone scared these people. They are trying to sue these men for having a conversation. They calling everybody from the FCC to everybody, the Department of Justice, for these niggas talking on the phone. It wasn't even a good production. It was literally like a stream, one of them stupid ass StreamYard panels that y'all be seeing with these fucking trolls when you just see the little icon doing this. It was a Twitter space. They ain't even show their faces. That's how powerful these niggas' words were. The truth is literally kryptonite to these motherfuckers.
We've been attempting to monitor Donald Trump's interview with Elon Musk. I told you about this at the beginning of the show, and I literally mean trying, because the interview did not proceed as planned. Again, what a shame. But that is apparently due to some sort of technical difficulties. The site showed not available shortly after its scheduled start time at 8 p.m. Eastern time. Our friend...
They had like 8 million people trying to watch that shit. They only could let like 1 million through. They was trying to fix the system because the hackers kept coming through, spamming the damn spot.
Brian Tyler Cohen has been tracking this for us. He's a YouTube star.
And I'm telling you, the government hates the fact that Elon got this company. Is Twitter public or private now? Because I remember it was talks about that. I haven't checked back and followed up on that. Somebody let me know in the chat. Hit the super chat. Let me know if Twitter is public or private. Now, these are the type of motherfuckers Twitter offends. See, Twitter was ran by these dainty ass Starbucks warriors.
For us, he's a YouTube star, one of the best communicators out there. Okay, it's so good to see you, and I want to get to your book, but you took on the unenviable task of tracking what was happening. So what has been happening with the Twitter conversation?
I guess we shouldn't be surprised that the guy who...
Any people that sound like that, you cut them off. Any people with a voice like that, he's got the voice of Kamala's husband. See, there's a Democratic voice. There's a Democratic tone. Once I hear this sugariness in your voice, you're not one of ours.
Conversation.
I guess we shouldn't be surprised that the guy who bungled Ron DeSantis' presidential rollout is at least consistent, if nothing else, in bungling yet another conversation.
That's definitely a sexually liberated man.
With a Republican presidential candidate. And that's exactly what happened. But if you ask me, I think this is actually best case scenario for Donald Trump, because in the instances where he's come out and spoken to the American people extemporaneously in these press conferences and other rallies that he's hosted, it doesn't exactly help him.
We've been attempting to monitor Donald Trump's interview with...
This shit, listen, man. They doing all this to distract you from the fact that Kamala's not speaking on anything that's important. See, these other YouTubers they're not really serious about this shit. And this shit doesn't bother them. I need to educate y'all to what is actually going on. I need y'all to see what's really going on, because there is a real big difference between Donald Trump and Kamala. Okay? When you go to Kamala's website, see, the reason why Kamala's not answering any tough questions, because she has no platform. There is nothing that she's actually running on besides the fact that I am a woman. You know, now she's stealing Trump's shit. Oh yeah, no tax on tips. But if you've done your research, you would know that she was the split decision vote in favor of taxing tips. Zelle, Vimo, Cash App. This was all, She held the key to whether or not they would do that and whether or not you were going to get a 1099 at the end of the year for these shits. Even sending your own family member money, that would be considered taxable income. So she was the deciding factor in this, and now all of a sudden she's missed. Oh, I want to see the people who do hand-to-hand transactions not have to deal with the taxes and shit, and no taxes on tips. Oh, now she wants to be tough on borders. She's saying everything that Trump said, but when you go to KamalaHarris.com, I gotta show y'all, because a lot of these people are not doing this. Because for some reason, this doesn't bother you like it bothers me. It bothers me every fucking day. When you go to KamalaHarris.com, this is the official website. Okay? This is the official website. Hold on. Okay, don't miss, stay out, stay informed by signing up for notifications. No. Harris Waltz, donate for your chance to meet President Kamala Harris and Vice President Kamala Harris and Governor Tim Walz. Donate, 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 donate. This is the front page. Top. Donate, 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 donate. Another thing, donate. Sign up for the mailing list. Frequently asked questions, none of this shit. Links to their social medias. This is all that's on the website. I'll hit the homepage again just so you can see that this is all that's on our website. You hit the home button again, get back to donate. Just give the money. Vote blue no matter who. Meet Kamala Harris. Bio. You may be the first to do many things, but make sure you're not the last. In 2000, over here, just a dumbass bio. In 2013, her best friend set up on a blind date with Doug Emhoff. Meet Tim Walz. His bio. Take action. More donating. Put your name on here. Help her out. More of this. Events. I'm clicking through. This is the official Kamala Harris website. These are just the events. Store. Merch. Coach. Team Harris Waltz. Buttons. Hats. Mugs. Let's go back to KamalaHarris.com. Homepage again. Donate. Home button. Donate. What does this bitch stand for? No actual plans of action, policy, or anything of what this bitch is about. Now, when you go to Donald Trump's website, we're going to be fair ladies first. Let's go to Trump's website. DonaldTrump.com. They're not after me, they're after you. I'm just standing in their way. You can contribute, you can be a volunteer, join the movement. I'm already on the mailing list. Voice of America. Agenda. Big right here. Agenda. Platform. Agenda. America needs determined Republican leadership at every level of government to address the core threats to our very survival. Our disastrous open border, our weakened economy, crippling restrictions on American energy production, our depleted military attacks on the American system of justice, and much more. To make clear our commitment, we offer the American people the 2024 GOP platform to make America great again. It is a forward-looking agenda that begins with the following 20 promises that we will accomplish very quickly when we win the White House and the Republican majorities in the House and Senate. Shout out to Money Lux. Now that's just the intro. We're gonna go to the platform. Because he's got tabs at the top. Platform, news, events, get involved, contribute, shop. They all got to raise money. We're not mad at that. We're not mad at that. Read the official 2024 Republican Party platform here. President Trump's 20 core promises to make America great again. There is nothing that Kamala has on her website or even has said this is why she can't answer any questions. She doesn't even know what the hell she's running on. But if you hate Trump, vote for me. Number one, seal the border and stop the migrant invasion. How can you argue with this? Shout out to Netta D, man. We preaching, man. Yo, who's sponsoring today's show? Shout out to Happy Latina. I see you in the building. Big Money, I see you. I see you, Eddie Kane, I see you. I see you. We gonna go there. We gonna go there. Don't trip. I see y'all in the comments. Number two, carry out the largest deportation operation in American history. How can you not agree with that? That excites me. Let me talk to Trump. I will stop this YouTube shit today if I can get a job with immigration deportation. Sign me up. Give me a badge and let's get their ass. I'm trying to be the nigga to kick in that door and catch all 30 of y'all in a bedroom and put the motherfucking zip ties on all of y'all. I want to be a part of that roundup posse. In the paddy wagon you go. In the paddy wagon y'all go. The kids too. Shut the fuck up. We got enough room in the paddy wagon for the kids too. Please. I'm signing up for this. Be like, Jap, you ain't did YouTube in 3 years. Nigga, I'm rounding motherfuckers up. This is a job I love. This is a job I love, nigga. I'm the overseer of the immigrants. Rounding that ass up, nigga. I'll be perfect for this. I know exactly where they hiding at. I'm going through, in Chicago, I'm going all through Little Village. I'm kicking indoors. Where they at? Where they at? Straight up. I'm going to have a big red sombrero that say, make America great again. They going to know, oh my God, Officer Jap is on the way. We got to go. Shut the fuck up. Grabbing up Jorge, Esmeralda, all you motherfuckers, y'all going, the whole Valdez family, y'all going? Rodrigo, y'all going? Hector, you're going? You're going. The jig is up. You're out of here. The greatest, the largest deportation operation in American history. Hey, you sold me. You sold me. Number 3, end inflation and make America affordable again. Make America affordable again. Number 4, make America the dominant energy producer in the world by far. Drill, baby, drill, you got me. Let's go. Number 5, stop outsourcing and turn the United States into a manufacturing superpower. Bring jobs back. Where you at, Kamala? We ain't heard nothing. Oh, abortion? Fuck out of here. I ain't worried about that shit. Number 6, large tax cuts for workers and no tax on tips. This is a part of the Agenda 2024. It sounds like Project 2025. Get the fuck out of here, man. Stupid bitch. Number 7, defend our Constitution, our Bill of Rights, and our fundamental freedoms, including freedom of speech. Freedom of speech. Freedom of religion. And the right to bear arms. All 3 of those Democrats are against. You can't say God bless you to a Democrat. They don't want you to have guns, and they want you to shut up and vote blue. Only people that can talk is feminists and LGBT communities and protected groups. Who protects the unprotected? Number 8, prevent World War III, restore peace in Europe and in the Middle East, build a great Iron Dome missile defense shield over the entire country, all made in America. How can you hate on that? For all those people, Trump ain't gonna do nothing. He don't want to do nothing but just get rid. Dude, he's doing all this for free. He's not taking a salary. He could be going to make money somewhere. This is a person that don't have to do this shit. He worked for 4 years. He's risking his life for free. The military gets paid to risk their life. Trump don't make $1 from none of this shit. You know what I'm saying? Number 9, end the weaponization of the government against the American people. Easily how Democrats forget how they put the FBI on parents at parent-teacher conferences, dealing with the school board, calling them radicals, how they put the FBI on Catholics and Christians, calling them extremists. None of that matters, though. No, we ain't got Trump. This is what you want to sign up for, because everything that he's against, they're for. Number 10, stop the migrant crime epidemic. Demolish the foreign drug cartels, crush gang violence, and lock up violent offenders. How can you be against this? This is making a lot of sense. This just sounds like a great candidate. Number 11, rebuild our cities, including Washington, D.C., making them safe, clean, and beautiful again. Not like Minnesota. What was it? Was that? Is that? Was that Seattle? Well, definitely San Francisco and California. Definitely New York. Definitely Chicago. What was that on the West Coast? Portland. Wow. Come on, man. Number 12, strengthen and modernize our military, making it without question the strongest, most powerful in the world. Trump was the one that took the transgenitals out of the military. Biden ushered them in. You know your tax dollars pay for transitional surgeries in the military. Way to go, demo. Fucking Democrats, man. Number 12. Oh, no, okay, we got that. Number 13. Keep the U.S. dollar as the world's reserve currency. No one's fucking that up like the Democrats. This sounds great. We'll be powerful again. Number 14. Fight for and protect Social Security and Medicare with no cuts, including no changes to the retirement age. They were trying to raise the retirement age. Because these old Democrats that they got right now, they already grandfathered in. They don't care about us or the next generation to come. That's why we have got to write them off. Fuck them. Fuck them. What we got? What else we got? Number 15. Cancel the electric vehicle mandate. They tried to make you get a Tesla, make you get an EV car, limit how far you can go in life. Mandate and cut costly and burdensome regulations. God. Number 16. Cut federal funding for any school pushing critical race theory, which only creates more racial tension, to some shit that these kids have never experienced and never should have to, constantly reminded of them, creating a victim mentality complex, you know what I'm saying? And making and creating a overly sensitive environment and an environment of conflict that doesn't need to be there. Kids don't even need to be thinking about this shit. They need to be thinking about reading, writing, arithmetic, science, and staying physically fit and enjoying their goddamn childhood. Cut federal funding for any school pushing critical race theory, radical gender ideology. Fam, he won already. Like, this wins me. I'm one off of this alone. And other inappropriate racial, sexual, or political content on our children. Yes, keeping children stay in a child's place. Number 17, keeping men out of women's sports. I don't know why women are fighting so hard to give up what they fought for. You fought for sports and equality. Y'all just want to give it away to men for the sake of winning a dumbass argument. Everything that y'all fighting for is just backfiring on y'all. That's why them men are kicking y'all ass. But y'all voted for that shit. Number 18, deport Hamas radicals and make our college campuses safe and patriotic again? Yes. You want to come over here and protest? Send your ass back. Go protest in Palestine. I dare you. Go march over there. Go burn some flags over there. Don't come over here fighting. Can't do no damage over here. Go over there. You just a nuisance at this point. Number 19, secure our elections, including same-day voting. We never seen an election take that damn long until they started this cheating shit. And I'm going to tell you what their last trick going to be. Be on the lookout. Be on the lookout for this, y'all. Let me talk to y'all. Be on the lookout for the return of COVID. Trump didn't survive lawsuits, jail, all types of crazy shit that they try to throw his way, getting sued, slander, and a gunshot. They last bowl of tricks, man. They're gonna have to pull back, have to bring back COVID and do the mail-in thing again, man. They're gonna re-release that shit, man. They're gonna remix it and drop it again, man. Be on the lookout for that. Oh, it's a new strand. It's more deadly than ever. Yeah, it only comes around November. Dr. Fauci's like, we have to evacuate and lock everything down. All windows must be closed. Like, these motherfuckers ain't gonna be able to do shit till after the election. You know? So yeah, 19, secure all our elections, including same-day voting, voter identification, paper ballots, and proof of citizenship. This makes complete sense. Number 20, unite our country by bringing it to new and record levels of success. Okay, that's kind of vague, but okay, we'll take it. There's more. There's more. Look how informative DonaldTrump.com is compared to KamalaHarris.com. This is a no-brainer to vote for Trump. This is a no fucking brainer. I truly don't understand this shit. Okay, so when you go to, I might not be able to go through all this because this seems like a big document. It's 16 pages, but go to his website and you can see what I'm seeing. Let me show you. Because you niggas think it's a game. You niggas think it's a game. You niggas think it's a game. Okay, so when you go to more information, okay, hold on. At the bottom right there, there is another tab that will link you to this, which is a PDF document, a 16-page PDF document of the 2024 GOP platform. You don't have this on Kamala's website. 16 pages. You know, dedication to the forgotten men and women of America. Boom. America first, a return to common sense. Thank God. So this goes into it in detail. You know, shit like defeat inflation and quickly bring down all prices, seal the border. See, this is the type of shit we need to be talking about on Kamala's page. You're not going to get any of this. Then they elaborate the whole plan of attack on how to do this. They was like, I never hear, it was some dumbass, let me talk to you. It was like, I never hear about policies. Some dumbass nigga come on my page. So I never hear about policies. I'm like, nigga, take the tampon out your ass. Go to DonaldTrump.com and you can see they give you a blueprint on how he's planning, what he's planning on doing, and how he's planning on doing. That's the problem with these fried chicken Christians. They want everybody to do the heavy lifting for them. You could have easily went to that website your damn self. Now you tell me, we just went to, I didn't doctor up that website. It's not AI. There's literally nothing for you to do on Kamala's website but donate and buy t-shirts and find out what she's going to be next. Trump actually got a damn plan. This is stupid. And this is the reason why she can't answer any questions. And for all the people from NBC, ABC, CNN, C-SPAN, all these people rallying and campaigning for her and cheering her on, they have yet to get a question answered from her or got an interview. She has said literally nothing. But she don't got to. Because, and she'll tell you, age of 18 to 24, they're stupid. And she knows that this older generation are just as stupid. They're traditionally stupid.
Harris has been the presumptive Democrat nominee for 3 weeks. And get this, she's only answered.
I'm sorry, it's only been 3 weeks. 3 weeks. She's been in 3 years and ain't got this much love.
Kamala Harris has been the presumptive Democrat nominee for 3 weeks. And get this, she's only answered 4 questions from the press. And her vice presidential pick, Tim Walz, is batting 0. But are we that surprised? The teleprompter is the new Biden basement, a new way to hide from you, the American people. J.D. Vance, meanwhile, did 3 separate.
And that's another thing. They don't speak from the heart. They don't speak from the mind. They don't mean that shit. If somebody, I always tell you, if somebody else wrote that shit, you don't mean that shit. That's the same thing I said with that Jen Psaki bitch and all that shit. That bitch got writers and shit like that. You don't mean none of this shit you saying. If you don't believe the shit that you saying, you would have wrote it. I know these people don't believe the shit that they saying. They reading off a teleprompter. J.D. Vance and Trump freestyle this shit because they really mean this shit. They really stand on this shit. You don't have to have talking points on a cue card. And I will understand if you wrote what's on the cue card to remind yourself so you don't forget a point. They're literally handing out to the press the talking points to ask them. Then the White House staff is handing them cue cards on potential questions that they can be asked and talking points to those questions.
Interviews yesterday alone. The difference between the 2 campaigns is obvious, and Vance made that known.
John, the Harris campaign, what are their policy views? They don't have a policy position on their website.
I just showed you that. They do not have a policy on their website.
Should she sit down and answer tough questions with you?
Yes,
I think she should.
Absolutely.
Where is she? Well, but we respect the American people enough.
We hope she'll be on the show soon.
I hope so too, John, because the person who wants to be our president ought to sit down for some tough interviews. I'm willing to do it, and I wish she would too.
But why is the GOP nominee for vice president asking for interviews instead of the press? According to Michael Steele, if the press asks for interviews, they are highbrow whiners.
What has struck me since Donald Trump's press.
Now, imagine if Trump was running away. We got to think about it. She comes from a administration where our leader never answers any tough questions to begin with. When he's up there doing a press conference with the media, he'll say everything, and then soon as it's time for them to answer questions, nobody runs quicker to the door than Joe Biden. He did that for 3 years straight, and it does not bother any of these Democrat niggas. Shout out to Darius Drums, man. Listen, this is going to be a very informative show. I need all y'all tuned in, sharing on Facebook, because I got a lot I want to show you. And we definitely going to go over this this Elon and Trump 2-hour phone call. I've already chopped it up into the highlights. I did the heavy lifting. Let's go. had to do the heavy lifting for you.
Conference is sort of the highbrow nature of the press.
And if you want to see the whole 2 hours of just that interview, I put it up on Minister Jap church media channel, the blue channel. You can watch the whole Twitter space interview in its entirety. I'm not talking on it. It's just raw and uncut. It's just that. You know what I'm saying? So if you want to watch the whole thing, but I have everything chopped up and consolidated for you over here. We're going to show it today. And if you want to watch the whole thing in its entirety, going over to my other channel because it's available there, man. Miriam, anybody else that's a moderator, go and put that link for that video in the chat for the family, just in case they don't know where to go. Watch that at a later time.
Coming at Kamala Harris saying, well, she, in my view, whining that she doesn't talk to us. She hasn't done a sit down with us. She hasn't done interviews with us. So at one point you say strategically.
And they keep lying to the people. They keep trying to make you believe she's in this amazing league. All of this shit is fictitious.
Why do I need to talk to you right now? I'm talking to the American people, and we're having a conversation. You're happy to follow it and to report on it. But right now, is there a real need for her to sort of, get the imprimatur of the press on her campaign?
But not every liberal media outlet is on board to save Kamala from her own demise. The Washington Post editorial board published a bunch of questions for Kamala. That is, if she has plans to take them. Is Kamala Harris tougher on Israel and more sympathetic to Palestinians than Joe Biden?
See, this is another thing. When you pick a side with this shit, you created a divide. You know what I'm saying? I remember specifically, I want to say NBC, Trump was interviewing with that lady. She looked like she's like half white, half Indian. She got like a little bit of a exotic she got dark brunette hair, white lady. He interviewed with her and she tried to bait him into saying which side that he wants to win. And he said he just wants peace, as he should say. Because again, this is not a war that none of us gonna ever understand. But when you pick sides, it comes back to bite you in the ass, just like it did Cori Bush. Because when Cori Bush picked a side and picked the college radicals and sided with Palestine, she lost all the Jews. And then now she's mad because all of them spent the money on the other candidate, and now she's out of there. Kristen Anapor, yeah. Thank you. It might have been that. Y'all know what I'm talking about, man. I remember he used to always interview with her. He was like, you're just a nasty lady. He interviewed with her ass again. You know what I'm saying? But she was trying to bait Trump into saying that he hopes. No. It wasn't even about Israel and Palestine. It was about Russia and the Ukraine. He said he wouldn't have got that war wouldn't have kicked off, but he said she wanted to say, to try to bait him into saying he hopes Russia wins or either one side wins. And he said it wouldn't even happen. So that's the type of shit that they do. But he could sit down and still articulate himself in the presence of opposition. Like, for instance, Trump going to the NABJ. Trump going to the NABJ would be the equivalent of that for Kamala would be Kamala going to Turning Point America, TPUSA or whatever like that, with Charlie Kirk and them. She would never do that shit. She would never step in the lion's den with a room full of conservatives. No way, no how. Shout out to Face Facts. Appreciate you with that 10. He say, all the libbies want is baby delete and welfare. We are witnessing what really happened during slavery. Remember, some slaves fought to stay on the plantation. That's what it is. You're actually right with that, Face Facts. It's some niggas who are so accustomed to the plantation, they don't want to be independent. They don't want to be free. They feel comfortable with being controlled.
Talk to you right now.
Shout out to Triumph Truth. Let me pin this. If y'all want to see that interview in its entirety, let me pin this to the top of the screen. Shout out to Triumph Truth, one of the mods doing their damn job. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can hit that link and go to my channel, subscribe to the other channel. Y'all can see the full Elon interview there, but we're going to break it down here as well. Let's go.
I'm talking to the American people, and we're having a conversation. You're happy to follow it and to report on it. But right now, is there a real need for her to sort of, get the imprimatur of the press on her campaign?
But not every liberal media outlet is on board to save Kamala from her own demise. The Washington Post editorial board published a bunch of questions for Kamala. That is, if she has plans to take them.
She won't. She won't. And it's their fault that she doesn't have to.
Is Kamala Harris tougher on Israel and more sympathetic to Palestinians than Joe Biden? What was Kamala's role in the Afghanistan evacuation debacle? And what exactly...
She was last in the room. That's what she said.
Exactly is her plan for the southern border? That's just 3 questions. But if past is prologue, it should take her 3 weeks to get to all of them.
Dude, y'all talking about... Shout out to Lord Benedict say after the election... will Jap have to do an Exodus Kamala episode? Fam, I'm more scared. I've never been, dog. You all don't think this shit is serious. This shit is gonna be up. If she wins, I'm telling you, it's going to be a civil war. It's going to be fucking crazy. Especially if they cheat, man. You better get prepared. She's still VP now. How can she dodge the press? She's doing a damn job. Good job. Waltz is doing the same. They're controlling what they want to talk about and avoiding what they don't want to talk about.
Virginia Lieutenant Governor Winsome Sears joins us now.
Old motherfuckers like this.
Now, Lieutenant Governor, I have been thrilled to interview you all day. You are from a blue state, the state of Virginia. You won statewide. You are the first female lieutenant governor of
Whoop-de-fucking-do.
A state that Republicans have not won in 20 years. Trump was in striking distance with Biden. It's a new race with Kamala Harris. How do we win your state?
Well, let me tell you, we've got to make sure that we focus on 3 things, and that would be, Kaylee, policy, policy, policy.
And that's something that Kamala don't have. Kamala don't have no policy. We just read Agenda 2024. Where is Kamala's agenda?
Let's ask the vice president, what is her energy policy? How are you going to make sure that we're energy independent?
What can be burdened by what has been or whatever? That's all she's going to say. And Trump's weird. Weird.
Because if you're only continuing to talk about renewables, that's going to be a problem. You know, here in Virginia, we saw that problem. It's called all of the above. We're going to do coal, oil, nuclear. We're going to do renewables and natural gas. We need to talk about the economy. Inflation, has anyone noticed, is killing us. And what is she going to do to bring down inflation? She's in office now. We've solved that problem by trying to bring back, give taxes back to our Virginia.
Brother EV is in the chat. He's from Virginia. He say she's our rep, lieutenant governor, and she crapped on Trump. Somebody crapped on her face too. Old bitch.
Virginians, $5.2 billion. And in addition to that, we've created, just in the 3 years that we've been in office, 10,000 high-paying jobs. So these are the things we need to talk about. And we haven't even started talking about the other part of her title, which would be, if she won, Commander-in-Chief. Your number one job is to keep this nation safe, and the rogue nations need...
And she couldn't do it as a vice president. What makes you think she's going to be able to do it as a president? She can literally get the border closed right now, before the election. They still ain't doing it.
To know, do we have the ammo? No, we're low on ammo. Our strategic petroleum reserves are low.
She has no policy, man. I've already proved that to you. We've not seen Kamala talk about a policy. If it ain't about abortion, she ain't got nothing to talk about. That's the only topic she can talk about without cue cards. Abortion. And Donald Trump. And that's going to win the hearts of stupid women every time.
How is it that she's running for president without one vote? But I'll let that pass.
She got all the delegates.
She didn't get any votes. The people had no choice in Kamala being a Democratic representative. I'm sorry. Her being a Democratic nominee, the people had no voice in it. We didn't even know. It wasn't even a runoff. There was no choice. It's like we didn't even get to hear anybody else out. This is literally a fucking fraud. Gary coming through, he say, do you see the violence in the streets or civil war if Trump loses? It's going to be all of the above if Trump loses. I'm gonna be honest with you, because now you're gonna really piss off the conservative people. The country's gonna be over. Straight up. Straight up, man. Country's done. Country is done, man. There's going to be a lot of angry people in the South. And they ready for war. I don't know. Y'all talking all that shit. All these blackity black motherfucking revolutionary niggas online, these Starbucks revolutionaries. Y'all talk a good one. Y'all ain't got a bunker ready. Y'all don't know how to make a fire. Y'all don't know how to hunt, grow food, plant, make a tent, live in the wild. The motherfuckers in the South is ready for this day. Y'all don't even know how to navigate. Y'all don't know which way north and south is. Y'all don't know how to look at the moon, stars, and see where the fuck to go. If it ain't on GPS, y'all motherfuckers y'all not ready. These motherfuckers got 2 years worth of food underground right now. You ain't ready for this. Black folks ain't ready for that shit. They need to shut the fuck up with that.
Live in a dictatorship. How is it that she's running for president without one vote? But I'll let that pass.
She got all the delegates.
I'll let that pass. Okay, here's the bottom line. When you have a sanctuary city, sanctuary policies, right to shelter, no cash bail, all Democrat supported, defund the police, you're going to have a world like this. And with Kamala Harris in the White House, it will only increase exponentially. All you have to do is see the passion in that woman's voice when she said on day one, I'm going to close those migrant centers.
She's going to close the migrant centers. What that mean, Jap? She's going to let the niggas free. They're going to be in it, and they're going right to the black community. They're not putting the motherfuckers in the nice lily white suburbs. They're going straight to the inner city, right to the black community, which is the dumpster of America. That's where they're going to send them. So your grandma's not going to be safe walking to Walgreens or CVS or Rite Aid or whatever the fuck y'all call it, or whatever city y'all in, Kroger's or whatever, to go get her prescription without having to worry about an illegal migrant on the attack, ready to rob, steal, kill, and rape. Stop it.
We're going to send them into your community. We're going to give them a right to vote, a right to health care, education, whatever they need, we're going to give it to them.
Rights that they ain't fight for and rights that they don't deserve. They got into this country illegally, deception, criminally. You walked into America as a criminal. Get this through your head. Everybody who comes across that border illegally is a criminal. Treat them like that.
Them. And you Americans who fought in the wars and built the streets, you're going to pay your taxes to pay for them. And you know what? She says in 2019, when she was running for president for a second, she said, on day one, I'll secure the border. Well, you've been sitting in that White House for 3.5 years.
3.5 years ain't did a goddamn thing. And so we supposed to expect you to do something now? No, you're just going to tell us you're going to do this shit and you're not going to do anything.
What the hell have you been doing about the border other than yapping and laughing about it? Because these crimes, as if
none of this shit is a laughing matter. This shit is very fucking serious.
They're not vicious enough, are being continuously repeated. The same predators, for example, the one who raped the woman, threw her dead, 46 years old, threw her on the ground, put a knife to her throat, while his buddy, talking about aiding and abetting, took a metal pipe to her boyfriend. The same guy just got out of prison for rape 2 months earlier, all right? And right before that.
This is what Democrats think. This is what y'all voted for. Y'all voted us into this mess. And all of a sudden, the Trump supporters now are sellouts? What are we even considering the rights of these motherfucking animals?
This same young guy named Bonilla, he's 24 years old. He also was charged with public lewdness in New Jersey. These are people, I know I got to.
Oh, we out here just jacking off in New Jersey in public? What are we doing? Deport them. Let me dumb this down and make this simplified for you. Democrats support them. Republicans want to deport them. You decide. I'm on the deport side. So much so, I hope they're hiring. I'm sorry. If they hire me to be on the deportation team, I apologize to everybody in the YouTube space. I won't see y'all for a while because I'm out here catching immigrants. Me and Officer Cujo are going to catch these immigrants and get them out and deport them. I will take great pride in my job. Not only will I show up on time, I'll be there early. Fully activated. Red Bulls on deck. I will train. I will run miles. I will hunt you down. I will do whatever it takes. I will work overtime. I'm willing to travel. Send me to Texas. Send me where I want to be involved with that. I want to be a bounty hunter on the immigrants. Yes. When you see me coming, you better start running. My zip ties are on deck. I got Officer Cujo. Ain't no way you can hide. Get in the wagon. You're going home. I don't care who don't like it. That sounds like a hell of a job. You can run, but you can't hide. We own you. We own you. And I'm talking about I'm running after y'all motherfuckers like the Terminator. Remember on Terminator 2? When the Terminator got hit by the car, flip over, run up, get back, heal back up. I'm running. You, your kids, your grandmama, I'm hauling y'all all up. Tie y'all. Get in the van. You gotta go. sting operations, everything, surveillance. I'm outside of every Home Depot. When you see me pulling up with the van in the truck, you better get the running. I'm not, nigga, I'm telling you I want that job. You think I'm playing? Soon as I see them advertising, we are looking for we're looking for migrant capturers. You know, full benefits, $100,000 a year, whatever the fuck. You get to travel. Yes. Yes, and I'm taking it serious, nigga. On my off days, I'm training, nigga. I'm on a treadmill with a big ass cutout of a migrant family and sombreros and top tortillas, and I'm running after them. You know what I'm saying? All you hear is mariachi music in the background. Nigga, I'm training. Getting this shit going, nigga. And the tethers, y'all catching it too. Find out you tethers want to hide. I'm like, where you from? Yeah. You know, me and my fella, we stuck over here from Haiti. Oh, is that right? Yeah. Operation Miami on deck. I'm coming through. I'm going to be winning awards for that shit, bro. I'm going to be winning awards. Fuck out of here. You know what I'm saying? Real talk, man. Y'all think I'm playing. I'm telling you. And we're like, I'm going to call y'all. We going to go to the show and be like, I got the call. Yeah, man. I'm in the academy. They hiring me, man. Hey, it's on. Yep. I'm officially a United States immigrant catcher. Yeah, nigga. Yeah, nigga. They got me training down in Laredo. First stop, Laredo. I'm in there. You had me at Officer Cool Joe. Where do I sign? Bruh, you get your own K9? Pfft, nigga. I'm gonna show you how to get rid of these motherfuckers. Party is over. The party is over. Don't forget about the Africans. Oh yeah, nigga. Nigga, you what? Utubu, if I catch Utubu, him and Just Perfect, y'all can go together. Send y'all ass to Ireland. Better get your green card. You better get your green card certified now, nigga. Cause they give me that job, man. You were just barely going to Ireland, nigga. You are a pervert. Shout out Utubu, man. I'm gonna work with you because you my dog, Utubu, but I gotta do my job, man. So hurry up and marry this bitch and get your citizenship, because when they give me my motherfucking badge, I'm on motherfuckers' ass. He said, I'm down over here. Let's freaking go, man. Salute the job for now, but y'all really think I'm playing. I really want this job, bro. I'm gonna take this shit serious. I'm gonna interview like a motherfucker, man. Hopefully y'all can be my character. The guy is very passionate, man. He really wants to help the community. I'm like, man, I really want to clean up the community. I'm very, I'm really want to support my country, and just, I seen what went wrong with other administrations, and I really, really just feel very passionate about bringing back the morals and making America safe from those who are invading. And I will dedicate every day I breathe so these motherfuckers can leave. They'd be like, damn, this motherfucker, we've never seen numbers like this. 10,000 motherfuckers in a month? Just you and Officer Cujo? Yes. How do you do it? I don't sleep until they leave. I don't sleep. Get them the fuck out of here. Shut the fuck up. That's how I'm rocking. But yeah, man, there's a lot of truth to what I just said. I'm really serious about that. But there is a lot of bullshit that Kamala is babbling, bro. Her IQ is just I just don't understand how we even entertaining this, man. Trump is the realest for actually bringing this up, man. This bitch is just dumb. Just dumb.
Competent, and in my opinion, has a very low IQ. But we'll find out about her IQ during the debate. Okay, let's find out about her
IQ. IQ it is good.
So, you know, we have this great system. I want to show you just one other thing, please. Do you mind putting it up, please? Thank you.
We've been to the border.
You haven't been to the border.
And I haven't been to Europe. And I mean, I don't understand the point that you're making.
Talking about the significance of the passage of time, right? The significance of the passage of time. So when you think about it, there is great significance to the passage of time.
There's great significance to the passage of time. This motherfucker don't know what she's talking about.
In Europe, it exists next to another country called Russia. Russia is a bigger country. Russia is a powerful country. Russia decided to invade a small.
I used to write like this, the way she's talking when I had to do book reports when they in grammar school where you had to have a certain amount of words. So I used to like say the sentence again and repeat the sentence in a different way and overly explain the same thing that I'm explaining by explaining the same thing that I was saying, overly doing it like that. And it would just be in written form, just to fill up the page and make it look like there was a body of work there. But it was just a bunch of bullshit that I'm talking about. And somehow I would pass because I don't think that the teachers actually were reading all that shit. You know what I'm saying? Sonia Chong Lee, Utubu, Fernando gotta go. Damn, man. Utubu, you better get your citizenship, man. Y'all better go motherfucking, y'all better motherfucking jump the broom before they hire me, man. I hate to do it to you, man. Bro, U.S. Border Patrol is hiring. I'm with it. That's Border Patrol. No, I'm talking about the U.S. bounty hunters, nigga. See, you just talking about being over there. No, I'm trying to be in a unit where we are in the streets finding them and rounding them up. See, they letting them get here. I gotta deal. I'm talking about the ones that's here already. I have to catch them and get them out. That's the group I want to be with. That's daily action. Border Patrol, that's boring shit. They riding around and shit. No, I want to be running, chasing them down. I want to chase them down. I want to, you know, when they see us hop out, I want to see them all scatter and I want to get out. Yeah, I want them dropping us from a helicopter and I want to, okay, they in the warehouse. I want to go up in the warehouse getting them. I want to catch them. Catch them. That's what I want to do. I don't want to be over at the border and stop. Come on, stop, please. No, that's pussy shit. They here and they hiding. We're going to find you. That's the group I want to be with. That's the group I want to be with. I don't want to be with the other motherfuckers. They just at the border riding around, driving up and down the borders. Nah. I want to work. I want to be, you know, walking around Walmarts doing covert operations and shit like that. 10-4. We got a group here, looks kind of suspicious, doesn't speak any English, and a whole lot of money for some reason on their EBT card. Permission to engage. Fall back. Okay, we're going to follow them. Okay, they're leading us to, looks like a safe house. There's a lot of traffic in and out this house. That's what I want to do. Catch their ass in that house, boom, zip ties. You're going in the van. You know, we got a group of Africans standing outside of Home Depot right now, looking very suspicious. They all got Google Translate and they're asking people for money. 10-4. Sending back up. We're gonna need we're gonna need an extra case of zip ties. Their whole family's here. 10-4. All right, you motherfuckers. Bad boys, what you want? What you want? What you gonna do? That's how I'm going. Shout out to who is this? Job for 9. Your modern day base Reeves, U.S. Marshal Service. Hey man, we gotta get these motherfuckers. I'm telling you, that's how I want this shit to go. That job would be funner than being a cop, nigga. Fuck all that. I ain't stopping traffic, domestic violence. Fuck all that shit. Where the immigrants? I know you hiding them in here. Where they at? No knock warrant. Poof. Just see tortillas flying everywhere, nigga. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, that's the job, man. That's the job. See who's brave enough to join me.
Smaller country called Ukraine. So basically that's wrong.
So you're now no longer are you necessarily keeping those private files in some file cabinet that's locked in the basement of the house. It's on your laptop and it's then therefore up here.
This is supposed to be the next president?
In this cloud that exists above us, right?
The Caribbean nations, island nations, in the Western Hemisphere. That is where the Caribbean is. We are also in the Western Hemisphere.
She says the same thing back and forth, but backwards.
They are our neighbors. I am here, standing here on the northern flank, on the eastern flank, talking about what we have in terms of the eastern flank.
I can imagine what can be and be unburdened by what has been, you know?
Space is exciting. It is time for us to do what we have been doing, and that time is every day. Every day it is time for us to agree that there are things and tools that are available to us to slow this thing down. We will work together and continue to work together to address these issues, to tackle these challenges, and to work together as we continue to work.
Do you ban plastic straws?
I think we should. Yes. I mean, look, I'm going to be honest.
Look at the stupid questions that she gets asked. Banning of plastic straws. Who's losing sleep over plastic straws? Like, this is a stupid. Trump get asked real questions. They get asked questions about, what do you think about plastic straws? Should we go to paper straws? Paper straws? This is what you get when you want to elect a broad, bro.
It's really difficult to drink out of a paper straw when you had, if you're just, like, if you don't gulp it down immediately, it starts to bend. Yes. And then, you know, the little thing catches it, and then, you know, so we. Climate crisis. Who the fuck can, if China got more of a population, they make more and more air pollution than anybody, and they not adhering to none of that shit y'all talking about with this climate crisis. Why the fuck we think we gonna save the goddamn world with this shit, man? Let's get into this, man, about this motherfucking Elon shit, man. This Elon discussion has got these motherfuckers running scared. They going crazy over this shit. They tried to shut it down. They trying to discredit it. They trying to sue. Imagine me and you just doing a motherfucker live stream, and the motherfuckers trying to sue us for talking. That's how bad they don't want these motherfuckers to be connected. Nobody hates the fact that Twitter is being bought by Elon Musk than the government. The government had Twitter on lock.
Again, somebody get back to me. Did Twitter make it private? Did he make Twitter private, or is it still public? Somebody get back to me on that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, somebody get back to me on that. But again, fam, they hate the fact that Twitter is owned by this man who's freely thinking and who can't be controlled. That's another reason why they hate Trump, because Trump ain't bought by nobody. Okay, shout out to Utubu, man. Hey, man, get your green card, get your citizenship right now. You better marry Just Barely, man. I know y'all playing, but you better get the paper signed, because if they hire me, man, I hate to have to round you up, man. You my dog, man. I'm trying to let you know in advance. I'm signing up, man. Shout out to Utubu. Yes, Minister, we are working on getting the paperwork. The paperwork. Yes, we are working on the paperwork now. Shout out to Face Facts, man. Yes, it is private. Yes. And we try to keep our relationship private, me and Just Barely teams. They want to get rid of plastic straws. So you get a paper straw, but the bottle or cup is still plastic. Stupid. It's dumb shit, man. It's dumb shit, man. Dumb shit. We have to get the paperwork situated. Yes, nigga. Okay. This nigga say he got the paperwork done. He's gonna become a citizen before Trump gets in office. You better. I'm telling you now, man. You better marry any illegals in the chat, man. You better go marry your white bitch now. Let's stop playing. It's not gonna be sweet. They hire motherfuckers like me. I'm coming for you. I'm telling you, nigga. I'm taking the training seriously. I'm like, clock my speed. I'm coming for y'all niggas like the Terminator, man. You're getting the paddy wagon treatment, man. Let's go, man. Shout out to Elon, shout out to Trump, man. They broke the internet with this shit, man, and everybody's going crazy over this.
Former President Donald Trump sat down for an extended interview last night, and he went hard after Vice President Kamala Harris on the issues.
And she never talks about the issues. Look at it. He literally just talking to a nigga on speakerphone. And they got these motherfuckers scared.
She is considered more liberal by far than Bernie Sanders. She's a radical left lunatic. She's saying she was strong on the border. We're going to be strong. Well, she doesn't have to say it. She could close it up right now. The election's coming up, and the people want to hear about the economy and the fact that they can't buy groceries because they don't have enough money to buy groceries. And this stupid administration allowed.
See, this is what I want to hear. Talk like a human being, man. I don't like politicians. I like real people doing politics. Trump is a real motherfucker, man. This is the language I want. This is the language that resonates with me.
Is to happen.
The Harris campaign responded this way, a statement.
Look at this curry, biryani rice red. This is not no black woman.
Trump's entire campaign is in service of people like Elon Musk and himself. Self-obsessed rich guys who will sell out the middle class and who cannot run a live.
They are just mad that these people can't be controlled. That is all this is. The FBI had Twitter on lock. Now they can't. Imagine if Twitter was still ran by Jack Dorsey and the rest of them latte drinking ass liberals that they had in there before. My God. And Facebook is so out of touch. It's falling off so bad. People aren't even on there. Facebook, Instagram has lost its cool effect. Instagram had to come up with a fake version of Twitter. What is it called? Threads. That weak ass shit.
Stream in the year 2024. All right, this is a woman who woman-splained artificial intelligence has two letters, but okay. Brian Yennis has more. Brian.
Harris, at its peak, about 1.3 million people were listening in as former President Trump and Elon Musk spoke for more than 2 hours yesterday in an audio conversation on X. But it was marred by technical glitches that delayed the event by more than 40 minutes. Users who tried to join the X Spaces convo were met with messages that said, quote, this.
They're trying to make like the left have been on CNN, NBC, ABC, trying to make this a talking point about this being shut down. This is actually a good thing. And it still went down. That just shows the demand for truth. There is a big demand. People are tired of this corny ass media, man. There is a demand for this shit. You know, and they should really man, I hope Trump gets in office, man. They can start regulating spaces just like YouTube to stop the suppression of opposing views, man.
Space is unavailable. On X, Musk claimed the glitches were due to a cyber attack, writing, quote, there appears to be a massive DDoS attack on X, working on shutting it down. A DDoS, or distributed denial of service attack, is a federal crime. It involves flooding a site with data and knocking it offline. An attack has not.
It was a bunch of bot accounts that flooded it. That's the government. The government was trying to stop this conversation from happening.
Been independently verified, and critics are skeptical given the rest of X appeared to be operating normally and because people remember the technical problems that riddled that X space conversation last year when Florida Governor Ron DeSantis launched his presidential campaign on the platform. Nonetheless, once the conversation...
See, they can't control Twitter. Before, they would just say, okay, yeah, they can have a conversation, but make sure you suppress it. Boom. It wouldn't be a big deal. But the fact is, there's no lock and chain on them. You know, they can do what they want over there. They can say what you want over there. And only thing they could do was sabotage it. And that's what they did.
Started. Trump and Musk spoke about the assassination attempt, fossil fuels, and illegal immigration.
Just cannot have a situation where our police officers are beaten up on camera by, a gang of...
And I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it or nothing like that. I'm gonna be honest with you. I love Elon Musk. I love what he's doing. I like the fact that he's a free thinker, he's open-minded, and he's got an imagination, and he puts his money into the things that he imagines and try to bring the things to fruition. But as a speaker, he's fucking awful. I'm gonna be honest, it was really unbearable. I got the you guys gotta give me a lot of credit for even chopping the interview that I'm going to play for you in a few seconds, chopping this down to what we got to chop down to, because I had to actually listen to it. And the people I tried to send it to, like, yeah, they was like, man, they hit me with the same thing, man. My girl hit me. She like, I cannot listen to Elon Musk talk. I guess he's got, autism and shit, but he's awful at talking, man. God damn, I want to slap him on the back of his head like, get it out. Damn, you fucking suck at talking. But the conversation needed to be had.
Illegal immigrants, and then nothing happens to the guys that beat up the cops. I mean, and they're let out. This is...
God, I hate an Elon Musk interview. I really do. I like what he does. I like his tweets. Just tweet. Because you talking fucking sucks.
Unacceptable.
Well, we're going to change it, and we're going to get him out of the country.
There's a lack of empathy for the victims of the criminals and too much empathy for the criminals.
Musk, who is funding and leading a super PAC to get Trump elected, explained.
That's what I'm talking about, a super PAC. Run it up. Run it up.
Explained why he's endorsing the former president.
I call myself, historically a moderate Democrat. So this is to people out there who are in the moderate camp to say, I think you should support Donald Trump for president.
God! He says more ums than anything, man. God. It's unbearable. I'm telling you, it's really annoying. That's why I didn't want to play the whole interview. I had to chop it down because fuck, Lord. Woo. This guy is terrible. You got to admit, Elon is a lot more coherent than Kamala. Yeah, I mean, yes, he's more intelligent, but he just can't. It doesn't come out his mouth right, man. Pause, whatever. Shit. That nigga is, god damn. I couldn't have a conversation with him no longer than fucking 10 minutes. You know, they don't fucking need to have a drink or something.
And I think
I bet you if he get drunk, he could probably just, he could talk, he could just, boom, things just flow. Well, this motherfucker is with a clear mind, he can't figure this shit out. Sound like what was that when Kamala was asked about reparations? She said, so if you're gonna ask me, like, nigga, god damn.
I think it's actually a very important junction in the road, and we're in deep trouble if it goes the other way.
And Harris, back to you.
All right, Brian, thank you very much. The Harris campaign, as we were just talking about, has been mocking that technical glitch that Brian was reporting on. It delayed last night's 2-hour Trump interview by more than 40 minutes. And pretty rich for a candidate who's been running for 23 days to have her campaign going after him, and she still has not sat down for a formal interview or even held a press conference.
Exactly. And keep in mind, you don't get to just quit being the vice president because you're running for president. She still got a job to do, and she's not doing that. She's half-assing on both sides. She's half-assing the campaign. What's really holding her together on the campaign is the media. Because she's running a shitty campaign, and she's a shitty vice president.
Which leaves the Trump campaign surrogates trying to explain.
I understand why the media wants to be able to ask questions. That is your job, and certainly we respect that. I'm on here answering your questions, and I'm sure when the time is right that Vice President Harris will sit down and answer all the questions that she needs.
And that was a mistake, by the way. Obviously, those are Kamala Harris's surrogates trying to explain it all. And you saw that. Our chyrons on screen were right. Trump's not buying any of it. And he said this to Elon Musk last night.
He hasn't done an interview since this whole scam started. It's nice to have a forum like this where I can discuss something at length. And by the way, you think Biden could do this interview? Do you think that Kamala could do this interview? They would take.
Hell no. Hell no. I want to see Kamala or Tim Walz interview with Hannity, interview with Tucker Carlson, Bill O'Reilly, Piers Morgan, you know, somebody, Larry Elder. Go on some of these podcasts. Like, she's over here paying streamers to try to get them to put them on. Cause Trump went on Aiden Ross shit, you know, and damn it set a record on Twitter when he did that and broke that record with this interview. Trump ain't afraid to talk to nobody. Try to say, oh, Trump is scared of debate. He agreed to that debate that she wants plus 2 more. Kamala ain't agreed to them extra 2 debates. The one before the debates that she wanted to do and the one after. She's scared.
It's pretty sad when you think that somebody that does this for a living can't answer a question or is afraid to do an interview.
Hey everyone, I'm Emily Campagno.
That's what I'm saying. She's afraid. She's running. She's running. And I need y'all to run these numbers up. Hit the like button, hit the share button. Share on Facebook, share on Twitter right now. We about to get into Donald Trump and Elon Musk live highlights. About to take another break. I'm about to grab me another Red Bull. Let's get into this. We're gonna break down the highlights of Kamala. Of Trump and Elon. You know, and we're gonna get into this thing, man. Blessings to everybody in the church. Balls in your jaws. Fuck these bras.
Disrespectful music. Disrespect fun music. Midi West. She wanna be my private dancer. Stripper anthem, baby. My private deep throater. Let's go.
Can I put my balls in your jaws? Your jaws. Balls in your jaws. Can I? Can I? Can I? Can I? Can I put my balls in your jaws? Your jaws. Balls in your jaws. Can I? Can I? Can I? Can I? Girl, you got a long tongue. You can't go wrong. When you see me, you say I turn you on. Always say, if I get a chance, I'm gonna satisfy your needs. I don't got no problem getting on my knees. I don't got no problem, I'm your freak. I don't got no problem getting on my knees. I don't got no problem, I'm your freak. Hitting me up all day. Talking about how she gonna swipe me. She said she just loves swallowing my baby. She started doing me inside my Mercedes. She love going up and down. She keep making that sound. Licking it, swallow it, goggle it. Can I put my balls in your jaws? Your jaws. Balls in your jaws. Your jaws. Can I? Can I? Can I? Can I? Can I put my balls in your jaws? Your jaws. Balls in your jaws. Can I? Can I? Can I? Can I? Girl, now you in my womb. You're not gonna make me come too soon. Cause I'm gonna make you take your time. Yeah, you keep going up and down. So sloppy. Making that sound. So sloppy. Keep going up and down. So sloppy. Keep making that sound. So sloppy. Head game so vicious. When she come up, she look me in my face. Delicious. She says she in love with me. Doing those things so lovely. I feel so relaxed. She keep me coming back to back. Don't get it twisted, I'll bring her back. Don't get it twisted, oh man, I put my balls in your jaws. Your jaws. Balls in your jaws. Your jaws. Can I? Can I? Can I? Can I? Can I put my balls in your jaws? Your jaws. Balls in your jaws. Can I? Can I? Can I?
There you go. All right. What we got today, man? What's this? Oh, we got the mango. Oh my God. Mango. They say I was smoking a blunt. Nigga, this is a cigar. I don't smoke. I don't do any drugs. This is a cigar. Relax. You know? Let's get into this shit, man. Let's get into this shit. All right. This is the conversation that got these motherfuckers crying. Again, it's unbearable a lot of times listening to Elon Musk. He's fucking awful.
So my apologies for the late start. We unfortunately had a massive distributed denial of service attack against our servers.
We view that as an honor. And then you do want silencing of certain voices. Usually those are voices that have something to say that are constructive, oftentimes constructive. And so we have to consider it an honor. But congratulations on breaking every record in the book tonight. That's great.
You know, your actions after that assassination attempt were inspiring. You know, you, instead of shying away from things, instead of ducking down, you were pumping your fist in the air and saying, fight, fight, fight. And I think that's, I mean, you know, the president of the United States.
See, I had to really get cutting and shit because he does a lot of all that bullshit, man. It's fucking unbearable, you know.
Represents America, and I think that is America. That is strength under fire, and so that's you know, a big you know, part of the reason why I was excited to endorse you as the president of the United States.
I knew immediately that it was a bullet. I knew immediately that it was at the ear.
Yeah.
And because it, you know, it hit very hard, but hit the ear, far less destructive than any other angle. So that was the miracle. That was for those people that don't believe in God. I think.
I'm telling you, Kamala could not have taken a shot to the ear, bro. She would still be in the ER right now crying.
Yeah, we got to all start thinking about that. You have to, you know, I'm a believer. Now I'm more of a believer. A bad shot would hit that target almost every time. They said it's like in golf, sinking a 2-foot putt.
Yeah, it's not a tough shot.
It's not a long shot. The Secret Service person had the long shot. He had a, you know, triple the distance actually. He sort of missed. I mean, you know, he
but as
got
you said,
me, but it could have been a much bigger problem.
I think most people who are illegal immigrants are actually good, but you can't tell the difference unless there's a solid bed.
No, fuck all that. If they were good, they would wait in line and apply like everybody else. Fuck all that. I'm not giving them no credit. I disagree with that.
Vetting of who comes across the border. Does that accurately represent your position?
I say it very simply. They have to come in legally.
Yes. We got to stand firm on that. You bring your ass here legally. That shows that you're willing to respect our laws. When you come here illegally and we let you get away with something, you're going to try to get away with other things. Fuck that. We not going.
They have to be checked. Yeah. Because look, Kamala was the border czar. Now she's denying it. Everything that I do, she's saying she was strong on the border. We're going to be strong. Well, she doesn't have to say it. She could close it up right now. They could do things right now. It's horrible. No tax on tips, and all of a sudden she's making a speech and there will be no tax on tips. I said that months ago.
He said that shit months ago. He been saying that. Now all of a sudden, like all they do is take his blueprint. It's good when he say it, but I mean it's good when they say it, but it's fucked up when Trump say it.
And by the way, they had just the opposite. You know, they had not only tax on tips, but they hired 88,000 IRS agents.
You said, has Trump developed a list from his injuries? I don't believe so. I mean, do y'all hear a list? I'm not really hearing a list. Shout out to Strong Eagle. Performance chip with the 20. Trump is live in North Carolina rally right now. Oh, wow. Okay.
And many of them were assigned to go get waitresses and caddies and all of this on tips. They have a policy. They had a policy that they were really going to go after you. We've had, I believe, and I think you believe this too, you know, you hear 12 million, 13. I believe it's over 20 million people came into our country, many coming from jails, from prisons, from mental institutions, or a bigger version of that is insane asylums.
And here's the thing: there was no real major production behind this. This is literally just a phone call. This is literally just really like it's not even FaceTime. This is like FaceTime audio if you got an iPhone. This is literally like when I let you motherfuckers go on StreamYard and y'all don't show y'all face. That's what Twitter Spaces was. He's sitting there with his phone in front of him on speakerphone. and a battery charged to it. Imagine if they had a set, left-right cameras in the whole production and an audience.
And many are terrorists. And I'll tell you what, they're coming not just from South America.
Let's be real. For all you Democrats out there, could Kamala or would Kamala do something like this? What could Kamala do that would top this interview?
They're coming from Africa. They're coming from all over the world. They're coming from Asia. They're coming from the Middle.
I said, I don't think that Trump sounds weird or anything like that. You saying that it sounds weird because Trump's coming through different servers? I don't hear this list thing. I've been seeing people talk about this on Instagram and shit like that. Something's wrong with his voice. So I don't hear it, man. It sounds the same to me. It sounds the same. But I mean, that's not of importance. That's not important to me.
Middle East. They're coming from countries that are stupidly and horribly bombing Israel October 7th. They're coming from all over the world. And you know, you look at, it's so sad October 7th because it should have never happened.
Yeah.
It's so sad when you look at Ukraine. It should have never happened. We have a defective government. These are defective people. As an example, Venezuela, their crime is down 72%. They're taking their drug dealers. They're taking, frankly, their prisoners. They're emptying out their prisons. They're taking their criminals, their murderers, their rapists, and they're delivering them into.
That's what Castro.
Now, he told y'all this when he was running against Biden. Everything that he said when he was running against Biden has happened. When he told y'all about the letting in criminals, rapists, everybody called it racist. That's the only thing Democrats can do is make something that's logical and makes sense, but make it racist. And then it discredits the truth in it. Now we have to deal with this because of emotionalism.
Yeah, well, he did on a much smaller scale.
Yeah.
You know, it was a much smaller scale. But this is a massive scale because this is being done worldwide. But here's what's happening. Crime all over the world is down. And wait till you see the numbers that we have. You know, this is migrant crime. This is crime that's going to be.
Yeah.
And I saw it today in New York where somebody was knifed with raped the girlfriend of a man that stood there watching in New York in one of the shelters. And
they running around here doing a boatload of evil. You know what I'm saying? Sexually assaulting your woman right in front of you and making you watch, and we supposed to be giving them free health care? Man, give me the job of rounding these clowns up. We getting them out of here, man.
And started pulling out the knives and
just give us a 6-figure salary, benefits. You know what I'm saying? All benefits, man. You know, and some discounts on traveling and shit. I'm with it. Let's go. You know, let's go. Room and board, I will go wherever you niggas need me to go. Let's go.
Bad things happen today, but this is happening every day. These are rough people, and they're doing it right now while this third-rate phony candidate. Don't forget, I beat Biden. He failed in the debate miserably, and you know some people said, "Oh,
y'all see all this shit I had to do. I had to take the audio and make all this. Yeah. Church edited all of this. You know, didn't want to just play the shit, and you know what I'm saying, and just how y'all staring at my face. I had to make it look like something. You know what I'm saying? You know, because it wasn't on video. It was just literally I wasn't gonna put the Twitter screen up there. That was gonna be whack.
Gee, it's too bad. It's too bad he did so badly, or I did well in the debate. You know, the first night they said, "Wow." One of the people at CNN said that was the greatest debate performance I've ever witnessed. And then 2 days later, they didn't talk about that. They just said he was bad. But that's okay. That's the way I get treated, and I don't mind that at all. What I can tell you is this. We cannot have a Democrat. We cannot have her. She's incompetent. She's as bad as Biden in a different.
Yeah.
Look, she hasn't done an interview since this whole scam started. And
this is a scam. Like, this is a scam. She hasn't truly been elected for anything since she's been a senator. you know, the California shit, like, dog, she ain't ran for shit and won. Anything that she's doing in the White House, she's been selected to do. Not by the people, by the powers that be.
And say what you want. This
Yeah.
was a coup. This was a coup of a president of the United States. He didn't want to leave, and they said, we can do it the nice
Yeah.
way or we can do it the
No.
hard way.
Yeah, no, I mean, they just took him out back behind the shed and basically shot him. You know,
What they did with this guy,
So,
and I'm no
yeah.
fan of his, and he was a horrible president, the worst president in history. So I had a good relationship with Putin, despite the Russia hoax. I know Putin very well. I got along with him very well. He respected me, and it's...
They are mad that Korea, North Korea, China, and Russia respect Trump, and they didn't test Trump. That's a good thing. They want them to not get along so that we can have wars, we can have problems. Getting along with them is better than fucking having conflict. But it doesn't make sense to these niggas as Democrats because they will just say, oh, he's in cahoots with them. No other president has went to the DNC. I'm sorry, the DNZ. I'm sorry, DNZ. And that's that line, that zone, the neutralized zone between North and South Korea. That's what we're going to have, the DMZ. We're going to have that between Democrats and Republicans. We just take some states, give them the North, and we just take the South. Y'all can ruin the North. That way y'all be closer to Canada. You be closer to Canada, that'll be perfect. We can have the South, and we can get these Mexicans in order. Y'all can be Starbucks gay up north. Join in Canada, and everything will be smooth, man. Don't cross that line. Come over here with that bullshit. We have our own, we need to separate America, just bust it down into two parts. Y'all can do all that crazy shit y'all want to do. But when you cross that line over here, you're going to get your mind right. I'm moving to the South. Fuck that. Just bust the whole country down, right down the middle. Y'all gonna have the North, we got the South. We get our own armies. Y'all run as your own country, we run as our own. That's how this shit needs to happen.
Just one of those things, and we would talk.
Make sure, but just don't cut us off at Vegas. We gotta have Vegas. We gotta have Vegas. Bring us all the way down. We have Atlanta. We have Florida. We have all that. We take the Atlanta motherfuckers, them broke wrist ass, Anton ass type of niggas, send them up north. Y'all can go up there. We gonna take over Atlanta. We gonna clean this shit up. We gonna have Texas, Tennessee, the whole South, Florida. We gonna have everything gonna be popping over here. We good. As long as we got Vegas, we good. Y'all can have the rest. We bust down California in half. You know, y'all can have the gay side. We got the straight side. Perfectly fine.
A lot about Ukraine. It was the apple of his eye. But I said, don't ever do it. Don't ever do it. You know, I shut down Nord Stream 2. That was the big oil pipeline, the biggest pipeline in the world going all over Europe. I shut it down. Biden came, and then
we'll take South Carolina. Y'all gonna have North Carolina. We just make it even. Make it like that. Y'all can have New York. Y'all can have New York. Y'all can have Chicago. I'm out. Peace. To Tennessee I go. To Texas I go. You know, fuck that. Fuck that. I'm going to Tennessee. Peace.
Say I loved Russia.
Well, Vegas. That's it.
I was a friend of Putin and I loved Russia. No, he actually said to me one time, he said, if you're my friend, I'd hate to see you as an enemy. I shut down his pipeline.
No, we have to do a cleanup in Atlanta. We have to clean Atlanta up, man. We have to deport all Zestafouls. You got to get up out of Atlanta, man. We're gonna bust them up to the north. Bust them up to the north. We're gonna make Atlanta great again.
The immense importance of whether the United States president is intimidating or not intimidating, and how much that matters to global security, because there's some real tough characters out there, and if they don't think the American president is tough, they will do what they want to do.
I know every one of
and
them.
that puts the whole world in danger.
Elon, I know every one of them, and I know them well. I know Putin. I know President Xi. I know Kim Jong-un.
They're sending to Baltimore. Hey, man, they go to Baltimore. They can have Alaska. Give them Alaska. Give them Alaska. We give a fuck about none of that shit. We just need Vegas. We need Texas, Tennessee, Florida. You know what I'm saying? Mississippi. We need all that shit. You know, we definitely gotta have the farmland. We're gonna need the cows. We're gonna be, man, and we need New Orleans. We're gonna have crawfish broils, all that shit, man. Y'all can't come up here with this bullshit, dog. Take your sis ass up to the north. No bright ideas down here. We're gonna run this shit real good. We could check. That would be the best piece. Y'all could be up there fucking y'all cities up, doing dumbass marches and shit. We having cookouts, eating steaks. You know what I'm saying? Kicking it. We in Vegas having a blast. And when you come to the South, you gotta have a passport. We're gonna treat two separate countries. We gotta have a passport to come down here. You can't migrate up, man. You're gonna have to, can't sneak in here either. Yeah, they can have Cleveland, they can have all that shit. Bye. You can have Indiana, bye. Oh, none of this shit. You motherfuckers be right there close to Canada, man. Where you belong. Fuck that.
Of North Korea. I know every one of them. And let me tell you, people will say, oh, this is terrible. He said, I'm not saying anything good or bad. They're at the top of their game. They're tough. They're smart. They're vicious. And they're going to protect their country, whether they love their country. They probably do. It's just a different form of love, but they're going to protect their country. But these are...
Hey, Ohio's a red state. Hey, man, there's going to be some casualties in the war, man. Those people, they need to come move down south. We're giving away the North. We're giving away the North, man. We're like, Ohio's a red state, though. I don't care. It's surrounded by bullshit. It's too much bullshit. You're saturated. So you better evacuate. They gonna let them have it. They can have all that shit. Nobody cares about Cleveland anyway. They can have all that shit. We getting it popping down south. Cookouts, the best weather. You know, we got good. Well, all we got to worry about is tornadoes and thunderstorms and hurricanes. Other than that, enjoy the barbecue.
Tough people at the top of their game. And when they see a Kamala or when they see Biden, Sleepy Joe, they can't even believe it. They can't believe this happened. All the stuff that you're seeing now, all the horror that you look at Israel, they're all waiting for an attack from Iran. Iran would not be attacking, believe me, because I think we would have been good with Iran. I don't want to do anything bad to Iran, but they knew not to mess around. Iran was broke because I told China, if you buy from Iran oil, it's all about the oil. That's where the money is. But if you buy oil from Iran, you're not going to do any business.
You say, what are we going to do about Disney World in Florida? Oh, it's going to automatically get converted. All of the Zesty employees got to go. Start Disney World Canada. Rainbow Edition. We'll get the fuck out. We'll start something else. You know, if you want to be a weirdo, you can go. We just got to have our own country, man.
Business with the United States. 4 years ago, we were so respected to a point where when I said don't buy oil, they didn't buy oil, but they had no money,
Yeah.
which is the biggest threat.
Yeah.
You know, the biggest threat is not global warming, where the ocean's going to rise 1/8 of an inch over the next 400 years. And you'll have more oceanfront property, right? The biggest threat is not that. The biggest threat is nuclear warming.
It's something that people have, I think, after the end of the Cold War, people have become complacent.
Oh my God, he's so fucking boring. I try to chop this up as much as possible.
I'm overspending. You solve inflation, which improves living
Right.
standards of the average person, and then if you deregulate, like have sensible regulations. So,
But they never talk about nuclear warming. And to me,
Sure.
that's an immediate problem because you have, as I said, in 2,000 years, people will start.
I hate when politicians start talking about the climate shit, man. It's just like a big waste of time, waste of energy. We got so much shit that affects our bottom line. Y'all trying to worry about the atmosphere. Fuck that, man. Get to this motherfucking money.
So liberal who destroyed San Francisco, and then as Attorney General, she destroyed California. You talk about location, and we're talking about the.
See, this is why they trying to sue both of them, because he's able to freely for 2 hours cook Kamala Harris.
Allow him. The guy could barely walk. Why would anybody allow him? Does
Yeah.
he have a political advisor that thinks this looks good?
I mean, he's clearly like we just don't have a president. Right
You
now.
don't
That's
have a
just obviously
president.
the
And
case.
she's going to be worse than him because she is a San Francisco liberal who destroyed San Francisco. And then as Attorney General, she destroyed California. You talk about location, and we're talking about the sun and the water and all. There's nothing better than California. She has destroyed that. She was the original DA. She was the original in San Francisco. She was the original Attorney General in California. What she has done to California is, well, you know better than I do. You just left California for.
Yeah, I'm looking at the map of what San Francisco is. Yeah, we'll cut off under there, but we gotta curve over and get Nevada. We need the whole Nevada. So it's got to be like a. We gotta have Nevada, man. Arizona too. See, we got some nice places. We got Arizona. They can have Oregon, Utah. I mean, I'm sorry. Yeah, they can have. No, we need Utah. They can have Oregon and Idaho and on up. They can have all that shit. You better move. We taking South Dakota. That's what I'm saying, man. We need to just break this shit up, man. Break this shit up.
A lot of those reasons. And what she's done with crime, with cashless bail, where you kill somebody. I mean, we have states there you kill somebody and they let you out right away. I mean, you don't have to even put up, and then they never find the people unless they kill again, and then they let them out again.
No, I mean, obviously, what's happening sort of overnight is they're rewriting history and making Kamala sound like a moderate when in fact she is far left, like far left.
Worse than Bernie Sanders. She is considered more liberal by far.
No, we don't want Oakland. We don't want Oakland. Yeah, we're gonna go under Oakland, under Stockton. Yeah, we not taking y'all. Y'all fucked up too much. We don't need that shit. Y'all can apply to see if y'all can get entry into the south of the United States, man. But nah, we can't have y'all. We can't have y'all. Y'all too fucked up. Y'all too fucked up. Too close to San Francisco, man. It's just too much. It's too high risk. It's too high of a risk. Y'all over here jumping on cars and doing all this stupid shit now. Hell no, man. It's gonna take too much to tame y'all. Nah, y'all gotta go. Y'all gotta go to the north. Enjoy the Starbucks, nigga. Kim Fox is just letting people run wild out there. Yes. Y'all have fun, man.
Than Bernie Sanders. She's a radical left lunatic. And if she's going to be our president, very quickly, you're not going to have a country anymore. And she'll go back to all of the things that she believes in. She believes in defunding the police. She believes in no fracking, zero. You don't. Now all of a sudden she's saying, no, I really want to see fracking. If they got in, the day she got in, she'll end fracking. And by the way, if people didn't think that, the lunatics that really believe in that, she is so anti-Israel, and she's bad for both. Biden actually did something that was impossible. Both sides hate him. Both sides. That was a hard thing to do. Unification.
Yeah, no. I mean, Netanyahu came
You know
to
what I'm saying? I can't stand this nigga talk.
a talk to a joint Senate and House.
You say we're gonna fall out about Vegas? Yeah, we're gonna have to fight about Vegas, and I want Vegas and Reno. Like I said, you can't have that, man. Can't have that, man. We gotta have Vegas.
House.
But I don't want San Francisco and Oakland in there, man. I'm sorry, man. It is too fucked up, man. Oakland gives me nightmares looking at that shit, man. That is wow. Shit that they doing.
And I was there, and Kamala stood him up. What does that say?
I think it's highly disrespectful. And I say, if you're a Jewish person or if you believe in Israel, if you're a person that, is very pro-Israel, if you vote for her, it's worse than Biden. And Biden was bad. But if you vote for her, you ought to have your head examined. Their Iron Dome, as they call it, as we all call it.
See, man, he's able to go ahead and get loose, man. He can't do that with these interviews with ABC and NBC and CNN. This is what they were scared of.
But their shield that they built, that can be swamped. We'll use the term that's appropriate, swamped. But they swamp it by shooting enough missiles. You know this better than anybody. By shooting enough missiles, they can't defend themselves. They just obliterate the whole place. And that's what some people think they're looking to do. And we have no leadership. There's no respect for the United States of America with these people. And I'm telling you, you'll be worse than him because she's a believer in being radical left, and he wasn't. Well, her running mate signed into legislation, tampons in boys' bathrooms, okay? Now,
tampons in boys' washrooms. Ask a Democrat, do they agree with that? Them old motherfuckers be like, well, it's not that bad. People got, it's none of our business. You got to be inclusive to everybody. See, Kamala trying to bring the country together. That's what you're not understanding. Trying to bring it together. You ain't have tampons in your bathroom when you was a youngin'. Putting tampons in these boys' bathrooms. You're fucking crazy.
That's all I have to hear. Tampons in boys' bathrooms. And that means she believes in that too. I mean, she picked this guy because he was the closest to her. A lot of people thought she'd pick sort of the opposite, but she picked an anti-Israel radical left person. But she is far worse, they say, than Bernie Sanders. When you talk about cost cutting and savings and everything else, I mean, honestly, look.
Again, I got this 2 hours down to about like 20 minutes. So again, I put the link in the chat if y'all want to watch the whole thing, but we just skimming through it. I had to chop it up. This is too crazy.
There's nobody that feels worse about the Ukraine situation than I do because I know it would have never happened. I know Zelensky. He was very honorable to me because when they went with the Russia hoax and they said I had a phone call with him, he said it was a perfect phone call. It was a great phone call. He could have grandstanded and, said, he was very threatening. He said, no, it was a very nice phone call. I called him up to congratulate him on his win, and you end up getting impeached because these people are lunatics.
This is a really big point. You can actually have a conversation with you.
Yeah, it's nice, isn't it?
And you can't have a conversation with Biden or Kamala. It's like it's not possible.
That's true.
When are they going to have a regular conversation, unscripted, something organic, something real? They won't. Because they are traditional politicians. They follow the script. This is authenticity, and you should appreciate Trump for that.
So this is like talking to an NPC.
No.
So it's just impossible.
Well, but think of it. We need a man or person who's unbelievably sharp in order to stop all the nuclear danger and all the dangers that I'm talking about.
I think something that I think people can generally understand is that what happens with laws and regulations is that there's more and more of them every year, and unless there's a process to clean them up, eventually everything becomes
You're right.
illegal, and that actually it slows down the development of new technologies. I mean, if you take the sort of like I think there's room for some reform at the FDA for
Yeah.
improving the speed with which we approve drugs that.
Oh God. This nigga should have popped a pill or something. Fuck. Elon. Jesus Christ.
That could help save lives and improve people's
Yeah.
lives. And
I worked very hard on that.
you know,
We got that
yeah,
down to the lowest number ever, and we got therapeutics approved in the FDA that people can't even believe the speed. But I took them on. I don't think they like me too much, but I got things approved in the FDA at numbers that they wouldn't believe. And it's a very bureaucratic group. Actually, it's a fine group of people in many cases. I got to know a lot of them, but I was pushing them really hard for Regeneron, for so many different things that were really pretty amazing. But the FDA takes too long. It's 12 years to get a product approved. I got it down to 4, and I got some things done very quickly. But it's really something that is going to have to be worked on because it takes too long. Just takes too long. Getting back to the FDA for 1 second, I got something done called Right to Try. This is where you can go in and if you're terminally ill, you can use a space age, medicine or whatever it may be. We have the best doctors, the best labs in the world. We really do. And
yeah, they're pushing for that too. Like when it's like, say if it's a situation where, everything that's been approved right now won't work, but there's experimental things and you really got nothing to lose. Right now, you can't presently do those type of experimental surgeries or whatever like that, or take these experimental medicines, especially when you have nothing to lose, unless you go out of the country to other countries. You know what I'm saying? So, we will never know until it's tried. And who better to try it than a person that, has no other choice? It's either that or die. They're going to die either way, like type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, let these people try to save their own life.
But people would go to other countries because you couldn't use the product, even if they thought it worked, because it's going through the FDA. I got it approved where you can, you basically, look, nobody wanted, the doctors didn't want it because of the liability. The country didn't want it, our country, because they didn't want to get sued. These are people terminally ill. The insurance companies didn't want it and the pharmaceutical companies, nobody wanted it. I got everybody into a room and we came up with an agreement that you won't get sued. And also, they didn't want it on their record. If somebody's terminally ill and they die after taking a drug, they didn't want that on their record. So we set a separate list if somebody was, so it wouldn't count as a negative. Okay. And as you know, we got it done. We have saved Right to Try. They've been trying to get this done for 58 years. And it's.
You will never hear Kamala talking about that. But you know what you will hear her talking about? Right to abortions. All the way up to 9 months.
Sounds simple, but it wasn't because of, the insurance companies, nobody wanted it, but we got it done.
Sure.
Somebody signs, you sign a document that you're not going to sue the insurance companies, the country, you're not going to sue anybody. And we got it done. And we're saving tens of thousands of lives. Right to Try. The economy now is the big thing, and we can turn that economy up so fast, and people are going to be back again. We're going to get rid of inflation.
I think there's a lot of opportunity.
Right.
Trump is talking about drilling immediately. Nigga, if Trump get in, dog, we talking about gas going back down to $1, almost $2 type shit. That's huge. That trickles down into food, transportation, all of those things. When he cut the Keystone pipeline and all that shit and all those fossil fuels jobs, and outsource for that raised everything. Because just to get the shit, y'all remember that time when all of those containers were stuck in California? Because people couldn't afford to get them to the stores. We was ordering shit. They was like, oh yeah, there's a big backlog if you ordering from Amazon and order from China and all that shit. We have to deal with the markup because of that. And it has a lot to do with gas.
Absolutely.
So,
And I just
I
want to
thi- I
want to
think
congratulate you. You've done an amazing job. You have definitely got a fertile mind.
actually, I call myself, uh, historically a moderate Democrat, but now I feel like we're really at a critical juncture for the country, and I think a lot of people thought the Biden administration would be a moderate administration, but it's not, and
This is what they were scared of. These niggas having a conversation. Just these motherfuckers having a conversation. Okay, Muddy Waters, we get it. You're putting a Z on every word. We get it, man. Chill out. Add to the conversation.
obviously we're just going to see an even further left administration with Kamala. That's my honest opinion. I mean, her dad is literally. She was brought up as a.
Oh my God! It's stuttering. This stuttering is just fucking.
Her dad is a Marxist economist. You can Google it. I mean, it's not we're not making this up. That's how she was brought up. So
I have to just end with this. We have great police. We have great law enforcement, but they're not allowed to do their job. They have to be able to do their job without being destroyed.
Well, absolutely, and it's obviously demoralizing if you're a police officer risking your life to arrest violent criminals who could kill you and do kill you.
I can't do it. How did the Democrats let this conversation pisses me off? Shit! That broke the internet. Just crazy. That nigga be stuttering, man. But yes, this is the nightmare of the woke. These two niggas talking, man. It's a nightmare to me just listening to Elon Musk talk. That's a fucking nightmare. You know what I'm saying? We got to get Trump in there, man, or else. Everybody's going to suffer if Trump's not the fucking president, my nigga. Shout out to dirty folks, man. They say, what he say? A billionaire Democrat got flipped to the Republican side. Twitter's gonna be lit, man. Twitter is lit right now, man. I love Twitter now, man. I just signed up so I can start doing videos over there. You know what I'm saying? But we gotta get Trump in there, man. We gotta get Trump in there. If we don't, man, this shit gonna be terrible, man. I'm telling you, it's gonna be a fucking civil war, man. And a lot of the real true people who actually get to speak, that's not scripted, that's not hired, and they don't fuck with Kamala. And it is hilarious. If you've been paying attention, a lot of the liberal media has not been getting the responses that they've been trying to lead the conversation to pull out of people. They are trying to make you say something bad about Trump and make you like Kamala. But you know Kamala's in bad trouble when the white women ain't fucking with you. When the white women say, hell no, yeah, that's crazy. Shit, this shit is getting bad, man. And on a liberal, a liberal publication, it's fucking crazy.
Vice President Harris compared to President Biden in terms of competency and experience?
I think she's worse. She doesn't even.
Now, this is the soccer mom grandmamas. Roseanne's. When the Roseanne's ain't fucking with you.
How do you perceive Vice President Harris compared to President Biden in terms of competency and experience?
I think she's worse. She doesn't even know what's going on at the border.
Right.
And that's what she was supposed to be doing and in charge of. I mean, as a school teacher, if I did not do what I was supposed to be doing, you better believe my job would be in jeopardy. Well, it isn't. Not only was her job not in jeopardy, she was just handed a promotion.
Is there anyone that Kamala Harris could appoint as
I told you. How the hell we gonna get this motherfucking bitch a promotion?
her vice president that you would find reassuring? would make you consider voting for her?
No. Never consider voting for her. No.
I would not.
They saying, hell no, they not voting for this bitch. Told you. I told you it's getting ignorant.
RFK Jr. way before her.
Same.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And she's not the first woman to run for the presidency, Hillary Clinton. I'm assuming no one voted for Hillary Clinton in 2016. So it's not necessarily going to.
This is MSNBC. In most cases, they wouldn't air those shit like this. This is huge.
Sway you to
including these huge ass white women.
Vote for a woman in office. When do you think America will have a female president?
When there's a competent one.
Just, I don't get a good feel for her.
I think she's an idiot.
Right.
Damn. Talk heavy. I mean, heavy.
Mary, why do you think that she's not that bright?
Because she hasn't done anything in the time that she's had. We don't know anything about her as far as her 3 years so far in the White House. She's not real smart.
There you go, man. There you go, man. She's a fucking goofy. She's a fucking idiot. Kamala's got to go. So, man, I gotta watch this Trump rally y'all keep talking about in the chat, man. We're gonna definitely bust that down, man. Hey, man, I appreciate y'all coming through, man. Appreciate y'all supporting me. You know what I'm saying? We will be back in a few. Y'all hit that like button, hit that share button, share on Facebook, send me some clips, and we out this bitch. Peace!
This is America's border czar, and she's failed us. Under Harris, over 10 million illegally here. 250,000 Americans dead from fentanyl. Brutal migrant crimes. And ISIS now here.
Do you have any plans to visit the border? You haven't been to the border.
And I haven't been to Europe. I mean, I don't understand the point that you're making.
Kamala Harris, failed, weak, dangerously liberal.
Church, check in. It's your boy, Minister Jap. Listen, I know y'all been looking for me, but at the bottom of this video, in the description section, you see where it says follow me. You can follow me on all social media platforms. You know, make sure you click the links in the description so you can get in touch with me and get in tune with everything I post at all times. You never know, the haters might try to take us down. Also, make sure you're following my backup channel, Minister Jap Church Media. Follow the channel now. We are not going nowhere. We're here to stay. Make sure y'all paying attention. Church on the move. Peace.
Minister Jap, I'm talking to you, nigga. Yeah, I got a kid. I got 2 daughters and a son. You hear me?
Black women are bad mothers.
And that's why you having a baby by the motherfuckers you had a baby with is your fault. That's why you being a single mother is your fucking fault. That's why being a baby daddy ass nigga is your fault.
Live from the church.
Church, check in.
It's Minister Jap.
Black women, they're some of the most worst bitches on with money, but yet they're still taking trips and they look fly doing. They are the flyest, broken bitches you're gonna ever deal with.
On Minister Jap TV.
Church, check in, man. Church, check in.